Here we go. Lotus Squad. Welcome back to Lotus Tarot TV 444. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the squad and welcome to the stream. Now, before we get into the messages at hand, I just want to make it clear that your girl is back. She had to go through a moment in time where she needed her introspection. She needed to go inward. She needed to have a period where she could go through yet another dark night of the soul. So keep in mind that I think I've done just about enough that I can do. And now I'm about to show up and blow up. Now, I know I've said this a few times now, y'all, but trust me, when you see me in action, I'm going to let my actions speak for me. Now, with that being said, everybody in the chat, hello, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. I also want to say thank you so much to those of you that have sent emails, noticing that when I made that Coming Clean video recently titled Spirit of Loneliness, and I was expressing myself, pouring my heart out to you guys. I just want you all to know I truly appreciate all of you reaching out, and it warms my heart to know that I've been able to positively impact the lives of thousands. And I never even thought that I would be here today, but if it wasn't for all of you, none of this is possible. So thank you all so much for your support. Thank you to those of you that donate. Thank you to those of you that, just hit the like button. Even y'all too, you ain't even got to spend no money. All you got to do is hit the like button and show some love, right? Thank you to all of you who leave comments. Thank you to all of you that have kept me going and have believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. Now, with that being said, I hope that all of you guys have been doing well. Now, I'm not going to take too much of a look at the chat, but guys, still feel free to speak your mind, because when I get to that moment where I can check the messages and respond in kind, I'll be able to do so. So just leave them up there for me, even though I'm not looking immediately. And let's call out everybody so far who showed up right when I went live. Okay, y'all need to take notes, because these are the real supporters. They're part of the real supporters, hence the Lotus Squad. So hello, Tatiana. Thank you so much, my sweetie. And you are beautiful as well, even though I can't see you, but I could feel you, baby. Welcome. Habisha, hello, my love. Now, you already know that me and you spiritually united. You my spiritual sister, girl. And it's a pleasure to see you in here today. I've missed you, and I love seeing you in my streams. Now, Travocally, greetings, my love. Thank you so much for always showing up. I see that you're a regular here, and I absolutely love you. Thank you so much. Hey, Edgar, finally got to you. Hello, sweetie. You've always been showing support since day one. I love you. I'm glad you got my back. And with that being said, let's get into what I want to get into. Now, first things first, before we get into the reading itself, okay? Because as you can clearly see, what goes around always comes back around, baby. And we'll get to the details in a second. But there are going to be a lot of changes on this channel, okay? So this isn't going to be anything long-winded. This is just something to lace you up. Now, first of all, I have some new commands here. And I want you guys to check out my Etsy shop for those of you that would like to book private readings, okay? Because the one that I had, the website that I had originally, definitely did not do it justice. So thank God. I almost thought Nightbot was really about to F it all up, but there you go. So to the moderators, or to anybody that wants to be a moderator, you guys, I can text you the commands. You can write down the commands or whatever. And it would be a great help whenever this community grows bigger. It would be a great help to those of you that would love to be moderators, to help me with sharing information about donations and, my contact information and stuff like that. Now, first and foremost, this Etsy shop, so far I have my readings on there with all my prices. That way you guys can see for yourself that it's legitimate. You can see the reviews on on there so far. I just made it about a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago at max. So, you know, it's starting off slow, but just letting you guys know that I prefer you guys to go through Etsy because it's something that's like legit, like everybody uses it, right? And not only that, but I will be adding more spiritual related items. Okay. And just for example, like, you know how I make these types of metaphysical jewelry, necklaces and spiritual baths and things of that nature, even my spells, I will be adding that to the website. So guys, copy that link to all the viewers, save it and check it out. And guys, if you don't mind, please do hit favorite. Okay, favorite the shop. And to those of you that have booked private readings with me, please do leave me a review. Okay, that would be much appreciated. Now, moving forward into the next change for this channel. Okay, and as a side note, you guys, a lot of you have always blessed me with your support. And to those of you that don't have money to support, please don't feel left out. I still appreciate your contribution with your likes and your comments. But for those that want to donate, I want to give you guys your options to do so as well. So you can do donations through Super Chat, obviously. And I love those because those pop up and I get to read them. And they even have Super Chat stick a donation whenever Nightbot decides to get up off his ass and do his job. You know, you'll see the links for my PayPal. Oh, there it goes. You'll see the links for my PayPal, for my Cashapp. And then, of course, y'all know how to navigate Super Chat, which is the $ at the bottom of the chat box. Now, the next change, you guys, there's going to be a lot of changes. I've been gone for a while, but there's a reason for that because I had to come up with new ways to revamp my channel. And I think that some of the things I'm going to share with you all, you guys will enjoy. And you know what? While I'm sharing these things with you, when I get to that point, I'd love for you guys to let me know in the comments section and in the chat box how you like the ideas that I'm going to share with you all. Now, also to those of you that would like to follow me on Instagram, that way you know when I go live, since YouTube doesn't always notify all of my subscribers, I'm going to work around that, right? So not only am I creating a support group, also as a side note, through Discord, which is a free application that you can get in the Play Store, even on Apple, I'm sure they have it. You can even download it on your laptop. It has chat capabilities to where you can have a conference call and text chat. So I will be doing a support group and I will be sharing that information in the coming days or weeks. And so you guys can definitely join that if you feel compelled. But what I'm going to do with that support group, by the way, I'm going to have that as a members only thing. So like instead of having like a free one, I feel like it would be better if you guys got your perks and, your free entry to giveaways and stuff like that on top of having a support group through becoming a member of this channel, which you hit the join button. Now, anyways, the next change, there's my Instagram to those that want to follow. And if you would like to become a member, since I did mention that, I'm going to go ahead and put that here. So if there are any moderators that come in the chat, you guys can copy these for future reference and paste them in a note or something. Now, guys, please bear with me. I'm almost done. There's only a few more things left. So please, don't start falling asleep and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting there. But all these changes are necessary. So you guys know, if you want to get readings or merch, you guys know where to go. Now, check this out, you guys. I actually made a new mask, and I actually have a mask that I'm going to do for a future giveaway that I plan on doing. So guys, if you want to get in on these giveaways, as a side note as well, you guys need to click this link here where it says become a member. And you guys don't have to get the most amount tier. You guys can pay for the $1.99 tier. And that is just to show support to the channel, which is amazing. You don't have to, but if you feel compelled to, one of the perks of that, you have to read the tiers to see which one gets the free entry to all giveaways. But if you just want to do the cheap one, that's fine. But there is a section where you can become a member. Click that link to do so. And not only do you get custom badges and emojis and exclusive content, which we'll discuss that in a minute, you also get automatic entry to all my giveaways. So like no matter what, like if I tell people you got to subscribe, like, comment, and share to get your entry, if you're a member, you don't even have to like, comment, and share and do all that. If you want to, that's dope, but you don't have to do that if you're a member, right? Because you're paying. So you're automatically entered, and we do a drawing, and it's super fun. Sometimes I give away free I give away free spiritual bath kits, jewelry, and the list goes on. Now, moving forward into the next change really quick, speaking of merch, and it says it's reconnecting, you guys. So just go ahead and give me a second if you can't quite hear me. I'm gonna let it do its thing. Okay, I'm gonna let it do its thing and catch up. But anyways, I had mentioned merch. So to those of you that would like to get merch, and to check out those masks, by the way, and you guys can let me know in the comment section what you think of that as well. And another option is you could look in the merch shelf underneath all of my videos. So every single video, you could just scroll a little bit, and most of the time you see it immediately, like if you're on your phone. But you would have to get out of full screen to see it on a desktop, and you'll see the merch shelf. I have some awesome, clothing items that you asks where you can kind of like make it look like a scarf and then move it up. And it's really cool. It's called the Galactic Lotus face mask. It's really cute. So anyways, you guys can check that out through the link here. For merch, it's through Teespring. Y'all are hella quiet today, but that's all good. Y'all are hella intently listening, so I do appreciate it. And also one last thing. If you guys want me to share, if you guys are members and you happen to, to come across the playback of one of these streams, or if you happen to be in a stream, please do let me know that you are a member, and I'll send you the link to the members only Discord. Okay. Now remember, Discord is a free app, and I already explained all that. Now, the final thing that I wanted to say, if you guys don't have any money, that's okay, because we don't discriminate over here. This is all love, all family. You guys have blessed my game, and I love you all very dearly. And I realize how much I need to be here for all of you. And so your girl had to take a rest so she could be here for you to fight the good fight. So right now, I want you guys to check this little post, this last post from Nightbot. And I want you guys to smash that like button if you love me. Smash that like button if you love yourself. Smash that like button if God is good. Smash that like button if you have abundance in your life. Smash that like button if you have 3 things to be grateful for, honey. And just show some love. Even if there ain't nothing that you can think of for all those things I just listed, just show me some love, because I show y'all love all the time, and I will continue to do so. And if I see y'all blessing my game with likes, comments, and shares, I will start doing more giveaways, and I will start doing like cash giveaways, girl. Okay. Jewelry giveaways, like anything y'all want. Free reading giveaways, like you take your pick giveaways. So y'all show out, show love, because you know how YouTube be. They be trying to suppress the real ones. But we gonna work together. When we work together, y'all, Lotus Squad, bitch, in the building. When we work together, you guys, for the same goal, we all win. Because when you bless me, I bless you. When you pour into me, I pour into you. Same way with relationships, y'all. Y'all better remember that and apply that to your lives as a side note. Whoever pours into you, you pour into them. And if it starts off with you pouring into them, watch and wait and see if they pour into you. And if they don't, tell them to kick rocks with no socks and flip-flops. Now, on that note, let's get into the final changes. Okay, and then we're going to wrap this up and get into the reading. Now, the final changes for this channel that I wanted to make, okay? I got to be honest. I had to take a break as well because burnout was real. Now, I was thinking about not doing the Zodiac readings anymore. But the Zodiac readings are what you guys subscribe to me for. All 17K subs subscribe to me for Zodiac readings. So although I was about to stop doing that, I just realized I need to start doing more time management, stop doubting myself, and stop procrastinating. So I will continue to do that for you guys. But There will be some added changes. Okay. I will be doing celebrity readings, first of all. Okay. Because I think it'd be fun. I'd want to do my first celebrity reading is going to be on Donald Trump. So that's going to be crazy as fuck. Y'all stay tuned for that. Now, the next thing I want to do is I don't know if you guys watch, Lovely T, or there's this other girl. Oh goodness, I cannot believe I don't remember her name, but I remember it every other time. But the point is, it's one of the Black creators. Okay, she's a Black woman, and she does stories on Black women and men. Well, mainly Black women, but she talks about the stories of Black women that don't get exposure on mainstream media. And she does it to kind of, give clarity to the family and maybe share with her viewers. And maybe some of those viewers could help, you know what I mean? To either start a petition to change these things and stuff like that. Because without her, and I know you guys will probably tell me in the comments, guys, try and see if you guys can remember who I'm talking about. But she does stories on Black women. She recently did a story about how, a girl went, left her ex, and her ex ended up coming back or hitting her back up. And her mom was telling her whole family was telling her not to go back with him. And she did anyway. And unfortunately, the poor girl, this poor, talented, beautiful Black woman, was taken down by her ex. And side note with that real quick as well, I feel like that's coming through very strongly, because there's been a few YouTubers as well that have lost their lives by their spouses. And so we have to be careful about either going back to exes that we know are toxic, and or, not vetting people properly and getting in a relationship with somebody who is overly possessive, mentally unstable, and who will take your life for absolutely nothing. So I want to do tarot readings on those stories to try and solve those cases, is my point. So that's another idea. The other idea is I want to start doing tarot skits. My other idea is I also want to do pick a card readings, but I have a whole list. I have over literally 150 ideas written down in my idea book. So I have ideas for days. And the celebrity readings I already mentioned. If there's anything else that you guys would like to see me do on this channel, such as sharing my experiences with spiritual things, such as working with Papa Legba, such as working with Hanuman, Kali, and Shiva, such as working with Sarasvati, Lakshmi, and Ganesha, and Kuan Yin, such as working with, other deities in general, and the Orishas. I would love to be able to share my experiences with that as well, if you guys would like to see that and learn from that. And one final thing, if you guys also would like this idea of me just basically sharing segments of, different tips of how to navigate with narcissists and cluster B personality disordered people, and just some of the things that I've found through research that I feel like I should share on this channel. I know that's not tarot related, but if you guys would like to see that, guys watching the playback, if you're still watching, you're the real MVP. Thank you. Please do leave in the comment section below if you would like to see these things, and if you have any ideas of your own that you would like to see. And everybody in the chat, you guys let me know what you would like to see as well. Now, with that being said, giveaways will be coming up, so stay tuned for that. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to do a giveaway on Halloween, now that I think about it. So hold me to that. That's going to be so fun. I'm going to dress up, I'm going to come live, and we're going to fucking kill it. Now, with that being said, since everybody's dropping off, y'all don't have no patience. Okay, patience is the key, honey. So now that everybody's dropping off, let's get into the reading. Gods and goddesses, what messages do you have for all zodiac signs? Show me the current energies and show me the best advice to navigate through these current energies in a Celtic cross in a way that I can easily understand. Thank you so much, gods and goddesses. Now, I also wanted to share something with you guys. Just a little stories. There's a lot we have to catch up on, but I'm just going to start with something simple. Lately, I've also been looking into spirit animals, and there have been a plethora of spirit animals coming to me. And so if you guys like the idea of me making videos explaining what certain spirit animals, animal meanings are, that I've come across and just kind of add as I go. Guys, drop that in the comment section below if you'd like to see that, as well as in the chat. I'd love to do something like that as well. And so on that note, back to the story I wanted to share with you all. So lately, and just to recap on wishy-washy, y'all, this is a really crazy story, but shout out to Kali News for your help too, girl. I know you ain't in here, but if you watch the playback, you the real MVP, because you really did help me. But y'all, wishy-washy, to those that don't know, wishy-washy was problematic, girl, just to put it quite frank. And your girl got it to where he ended up having to move out, because I ended up calling the police. He ended up leaving for a long time, and they ended up, because he was trying to run and shit, and they ended up taking all his furniture out. They threw it away, so he lost all his shit because he was trying to do black magic on me, and I returned negative energy back to sender 100-fold already. See how that works? And it happened. It did return back to sender 100-fold, because now he no longer lives next door. It's peaceful. I've met new neighbors, made new friends. I'm happier. The energy is better. And although he's 2 buildings down, he ain't fucking with me no more. So he's fucking with everybody over there. So mission accomplished. And that's just a testament to y'all to put your foot down and always speak your truth. Never let anybody, deter you from being who you are and being you unapologetically. Never let anyone deter you from trusting in your intuition and calling out people when they need to be called out. Don't wait. That's like a dog taking a shit and waiting the next day and putting his face in it to teach him. See that he's not going to learn. You have to do it right when he does it, and you put his nose in it, and you give him a couple of good whops, and you leave it like that. Okay, so that's how you have to treat people in life, symbolically and theoretically. So back to the point. Now, the story that I really wanted to tell you was about cicadas. And I already mentioned spirit animals, and that's one of the spirit animals that came to me. And it's so interesting. Out of all times I decided to walk outside, I just happened to look up the spirit animal meaning for cicadas. And the next day, I just happened to walk outside. And I learned that cicadas lay dormant for a year or 2 or even longer. And they burrow in the ground where trees are. And the nutrients from the tree roots is what sustains them while they're underground, right? Thank you so much for the likes, you guys. And so they only emerge when they are ready. So it's not a set time like butterflies, where when they go in the cocoon, they're going to come out at a certain time and they're out. No, cicadas choose when they are ready to come out. So it's unpredictable. And this is why what I saw tripped me the fuck out the most. When I went outside, I saw them burrowing out before my eyes. I thought they were fighting each other and just some of them were probably fucking and shit, but I was wrong. I was watching them literally come out of the ground before my very eyes. And and I was in such awe that I didn't even have time to grab a phone. I had my phone in my hand, bitch. And I didn't even have time to grab that bitch to record, because I was just in awe. Just thinking, wow, out of all hours and days and times, I walk outside and I'm viewing something that you don't see every day. I'm seeing cicadas choose to come out when they chose to, right when I walked outside. So I want y'all to ruminate on that for a minute. Guys, in the chat and in the comment section, what do you get from that symbolically and intuitively? I'd love to know your thoughts about my experience and about the way that they come out of the ground. How they choose, right? But what I read was basically that you have to take a period where you have to step back and take a break for your mental health and for your sanity, and to go inward, to have that quiet contemplation and to experience that introspection, to really be able to have that cocoon phase. You got to go through the darkness, though, while you're in that cocoon. They're in darkness underground, just like the cicadas. But then when they emerge, they meet the sun. When the cocoon, they break free from the cocoon for the butterflies, and they see the sun after darkness. So we need that. But also the symbolism that I get from the cicadas as well is that you choose when you're ready to emerge. Don't rush yourself. Be gentle with yourself. And intuitively, you will know when it's time for you to emerge. Now, another thing that I want to share with you guys before I cut this deck and get into the reading is I've met so many new people, and a lot of them are addicts. And I admit I did relapse a few times. And at one point, I looked up Lane Staley's story from Alice in Chains. How many Alice in Chains fans are in here? Guys, drop it in the comments below. People in the chat, whoever loves them, I love you that much more for that reason. Because Lane Staley, not only is he sexy as hell, okay? I wish I would have known him back then, but I was born when they came out. But anyway, back to the point. There was one time I was high, and I realized, oh my God, I know all of my favorite bands. Linkin Park saved my life, Nine Inch Nails saved my life, and Korn saved my life, period. And Chester Bennington's story speaks to me. I want to do a story on Chester and Chris Cornell because I feel like there's some sneaky business going on. But back to the point, Trent Reznor. I know his story, and I also know Jonathan Davis's and Head's story from Korn. And I realized to myself, oh my God, I don't know Alice in Chains' story, and I've been listening to them for years. So I checked it out. And Lane Staley, I'm not going to go into the gruesome details, man, but he was on heroin. Let me just put it that way. And he got caught up. He thought he could control it. And unfortunately, it was too late for him because his body was shutting down, all these things. It was too late for him. And he had so much love in his life. And the way that he died alone. Let me just put it that way. He still had the syringe in his arm. And he had another loaded syringe in his hand, sitting on the couch upright with the TV still on. And he wasn't found until 2 weeks later. And that broke my heart because I love that man. I love the group. And this is when I was getting high, as stated before. And, so many people tried to knock on the door and get his attention and check on him and try and pull him out. But he knew it was too late and he shut him out. Hi, Brandon. Welcome, sweetie. And so that really touched my heart and my spirit. And, Prince's story touches my spirit. Michael Jackson's story touches my spirit. I've been looking into Marilyn Monroe recently. Her story touches my spirit. And I just feel like a lot of us, with all those names I listed included, we've all been through something traumatic, and they've been able to turn it into something beautiful, even though they had to suffer along the way. And so it's a testament to, our choice in the matter. We have to choose how we live our lives. And, especially to those suffering with addiction. I'm a recovering addict. I've done everything under the sun. I've never shut up, though, and will never do that. But I had a grandfather that did. And, so it runs in the family, right? So, how they talk about, how we talk about generational curses, right? And so while I was in it, I didn't know what was going on, but now I do. And so, especially to those of you that feel like y'all have generational curses and you're suffering through addiction, please go back to your childhood. Please go back to your family tree and see where that came in. If there's any incest in the family, which unfortunately I have to admit, we're related to Haile Selassie, and I know that they've been involved in incest, among other things. There is a lot of sexual abuse, physical abuse, mental and emotional abuse that I dealt with between me and my parents. Now, my parents didn't sexually abuse me, but the point is they were not supportive of that sexual abuse. And so when you see that your family members are repeating the cycle, and you know that you want to be different, then you have to take on that responsibility. God, my guides are telling me to tell you all this. You have the responsibility of stopping the cycle, stopping the vicious cycle for good by not following in their footsteps. And some of us are not strong enough to do that, but all of us in the Lotus Squad, and even to these new members, if you come across this channel, then you're strong enough. And I want you to remember that it's all about choice. It's all about choice. What do you want to do with it? Alice in Chains, for example, even saying they use their time here to sing songs about the downfalls and the pitfalls of addiction. And that, honestly, I prayed to God. I asked God to please remove the urges of meth from me. God, please remove the urges of, all these other harder drugs from me. And he answered. But just because God answers doesn't mean that you don't still have free will. You do still have free will. So if you go back to it, you're just going to be struggling with yourself. And honestly, the road to recovery will include relapse. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. But the point is, as long as you're continuing on that straight and narrow to fight the good fight and to fight for your sobriety, and if you know somebody that's slipping away and you have to watch that, and you've tried everything you could, and unfortunately they have to be ready to stop. But I want you to understand, to those dealing with addiction and to those dealing with loved ones that are dealing with addiction, keep fighting as much as you can. But if you reach a breaking point, don't beat yourself up over it, because at the end of the day, the bottom line is the addict is the only one that has the power to control their own lives and their own selves. And no matter how much help you extend to them, the drugs have their brain warped. It's called psychosis, or they're just fucking brain fried. Okay. So they gave themselves a hypothetical lobotomy, so to speak. Okay. So they gone. So don't feel bad if you have to walk away, but keep fighting the good fight if you know that they're really trying, right? But to those of you dealing with addiction and dealing with addiction, I want to talk to those dealing with addiction first. I am a recovering addict from, the rock. I've done everything you can think of. And it's ridiculous. But hallucinogens is the only thing that I would suggest, such as, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. You could do that, or you could do shroom caps, magic shrooms, and leave it like that. And you could have a spiritual experience. It's kind of like taking ayahuasca and having a spiritual experience. But that's as far as any of us should go. But the point is, if you're struggling with addiction, you guys, stay strong. Don't beat yourself up if you relapse, because relapse is, again, a part of the road to recovery. But as long as you're not wallowing in that relapse, then you're good. I just want you to know that you are strong enough to get through this. Somebody needs to hear this. It may not be y'all in the chat that needs to hear the addiction story, and maybe it is, but maybe someone watching the playback. Don't beat yourself up if you fuck up. Don't beat yourself up if you relapse, as long as you get back on the wagon. Okay, but just stay strong. Try to ask yourself, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I poisoning my body? Why am I not loving myself enough to know that putting this poison in my body, is unacceptable? You got to get to a point to where you've got to try and find that answer. You may figure it out. You may never figure it out. But I will say this. As long as you ask yourself those questions about why you're doing it, what is your trauma that you're trying to bury, and that will be the secret, the key to unlock you from the shackles chained to you of addiction. Now, with that being said, because Marilyn Monroe, I don't know if the Prince story is true with him and fentanyl and all this stuff and oxy pills. I don't know if it's true with Michael Jackson and his drug use, because you know how they do in Hollywood. They kill them off because they're worth more dead than alive, right? So, I'm not ever too sure about whether I believe them, but if it is true, then it seems like a lot of us are dealing with addiction. And especially when it comes to wanting to end your life, there are a lot of YouTubers and Twitch streamers dealing with bullying, dealing with family, issues, marital issues on top of that, dealing with money issues, dealing with the pressures and demands of their passions and pursuits and goals and dreams. And so we all have to be supportive of one another, and we just all have to be the change we wish to see in the world. If we want to attract love in our lives, we have to be love. If we want to attract success, we have to be success. We have to take action towards success. We don't have to do it all at once. But by God damn it, do something. Now, with that being said, once again, gods and goddesses, give me a Celtic cross for all zodiac signs. Please show me the current energies that we need to see. And please give us the best advice on how we can navigate through these energies in a way that I can easily understand. Thank you so much. Let's take a look at the chat real quick. I'm gonna shuffle a little bit more, and then I'm gonna cut the deck. Let's say 3 more times. 1. I'm looking at the chat, you guys. So you better not go away from us again. I'll be that annoying Fred checking on you. Well, Dara, you got my Instagram, girl. You should talk to me more on there because I feel like we should talk. And I love you too, baby girl. Brand new story is interesting. Oh, brand new story is interesting though. Thank you so much, Edgar. I love you. Long time no see, Pooh. Hey, Janadra. It's good to see you, my love. I love how Trevor says yes of returning negative energy back to sender, but honey, I said honey, correction. Return negative energy back to sender 100-fold. The reason why I'm telling you to say it that way is because I did a mass spell with everybody. That's the more people that participate in that saying, the whole world's going to change. It's already doing it. Just trust everybody in the chat. And even those watching the playback, leave it in the comments below. Whoever chanted out loud with that video, give your testimony. And vocally, you will see. Hello, LaMonica. Beautiful. I've missed you guys too so much. Hey, Taz. It's lovely to see you. I love seeing you. And thank you so much. Exact same here. Everything but needles. All right, here we go. Oh, I see that high priestess, baby. Y'all better be listening to that intuition. Y'all better be listening to that intuition. If you guys are having connectivity issues, if you're having buffering issues, guys, just keep in mind to back out and come back in. But from my end, it looks pretty smooth. Now let's get into it because this reading's about to get deep. You understand what I'm saying? It's not just going to be tarot, baby. It's going to be channeled messages. It's going to be tarot, and it's going to be trigger warnings. And it's actually my deck that I made. And I'm going to release that very soon. But I'm putting finishing touches on the decorations of my cards, and then I will start selling my cards. I might do them for 66 because it's going to be an 80 card deck, okay? And it's going to be shit like triggers and shadow self type messages. So please stay tuned for that. This is why I say, guys, be a member, participate on the channel. Not only does it benefit me and help me grow, but likes, comments, shares help me grow. But also those of you that get merch, those of you that become members of this channel. And, you know, the more of y'all that show love, like I said, I will start doing more giveaways, y'all. So just, you know, just check it out. Now let's get started. 40. I mean, that's so funny. Why did I say 40? There's somebody in here that's 40 years old, or there's somebody in here dealing with somebody who is 40 years old, who may be really possessive and greedy and materialistic. There could be some issues within the family right now, you guys, where some of you guys may be holding on to people in the family a little bit too tightly that you know are toxic and that you don't need in your life. I'm also seeing that, you know, there could be some, you know, romantic or even friend relationships where some of us may have been holding on to people out of fear, or they've been holding on to us out of fear. Okay. Remember, these energies can go vice versa, guys. So keep that in mind. Okay. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, I also see that the possessiveness may be coming from all fronts. Okay. And, oh, and side note, you guys, I want to show you something. You guys can't see it because it's so bright. So unfortunately, because the color green is kind of light, maybe you can kind of see it. But guys, I suggest those of you that like crystals. Oh my God. One more idea, guys in the chat and guys in the comment section. If you guys would like me to share all the crystals that I have and the metaphysical properties to them, guys, please tell me if you would like to see that. Okay. So just tell me if you like, if y'all like all my ideas, just put yes to all. If y'all only like certain ideas, then put the ones that you want, okay? But back to the point, as a side note, this is scolasite and apophyllite. I recommend that you get that and black tourmaline to start. That way the black tourmaline can protect you and all these other things as well as with the apophyllite and scolasite. It can not only get you attuned to the divine frequency, the angelic frequency, but the apophyllite have absorbed as an empath from narcissists or cluster B personality disordered people, or just shitty people in general. You know, not everybody is cluster B and not everybody's a narcissist, because most people are just narcissistic or just selfish assholes. So I'm aware of the spectrum, but I just wanted to share with you guys those two top crystals, black tourmaline, apophyllite, and scolasite. And matter of fact, I'm going to type those names into the chat here, because I didn't know how to spell that shit when I first looked it up. So apophyllite, scolecite, and I'm sure most of you guys know how to spell the black tourmaline already. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. Now, back to what we were talking about, right? Some of you guys may have actually opened an account. Some of you guys may have opened a savings account. Maybe you've opened a trust fund. Maybe you guys are opened, or opening a new checking or banking account or savings account even. Some of you guys are opening a line of credit for some of you. But there is some instability regarding the home and instability regarding relationships as well as finances here that I'm seeing. And the reason why there's instability in finances is that somebody's really greedy and materialistic. So whether that's you or people in your family or people that you know. And so somebody's really holding on to all their possessions. Like there's somebody that's so materialistic that they put money and things above, good mental health and good physical health and hygiene and establishing healthy relationships. Like that's the energy that I'm getting from this. And that's all from one card. Now, this has been coming up in some of my private readings. Shout out to you guys that got private readings. You guys are awesome. Now, the Devil card. This right here represents my energy. I'm a Capricorn, but keep in mind, I'm a Cap Sun, Pisces Moon, Virgo Rising, Sagittarius Venus, Gemini Midheaven, Scorpio Pluto, bitch. So my intuition is beyond on point. Okay, I just had to throw that humble brag in there, girl. Oh, and by the way, y'all, look at my nails and shit. Y'all in the chat and in the comment section. Y'all don't get on my nerves saying that, but I'm going to keep saying that shit. Look at these nails, bitch. Yes. Now back to the point. The Devil card. Okay. We have very strong magnetism. We are attracting a lot of different suitors. Some people just want sex. Matter of fact, we're meeting a lot of people that are sexually attracted to us, or vice versa. I also see that there are some karmic relationships that are still going on here. And let me just put it like this. That shit needs to stop. Now, if we're not involved, to those that are not involved in karmic relationships and those have come to an end, then the karmic that we kicked to the curb and then curb stopped, this is what they're in. Now they're dealing with the karmic. And notice ain't no divine feminine, divine masculine, twin flame BS. This is a karmic situation. And that person that left you or you left them, they're a karmic to you. Okay, so they ain't no twin flame. They're a soulmate. Soulmates are karmics. Because soulmates, their purpose is to help you learn something. Learn the lessons from the losses, baby. Somebody need to hear that again. But whatever this is, there's somebody here that's dealing with the karmic. There's a situation where there's a lot of lust. Maybe somebody is confusing lust with love. There's somebody here that wants a sex slave, or they want somebody to be at their beck and call when they're ready, but let you request the same thing, and it's a problem. I'm also seeing that there's drug use going on. There's somebody that's all about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Now, I'll take the sex and the rock and roll. And the only drugs I'm going to take is hallucinogens and some handles, or a beer. But that's about it, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But this person likes to do harder shit. Needles. Doing the doing the crackalina, cocaine and all that extra shit. Somebody is doing all that extra shit. Somebody need to go to rehab, girl. Okay. And y'all just let me keep going, because this is all coming from my guides and this card. So y'all please pay attention. If y'all know we're going to be here for a little minute. Not too long, but we're going to be here for a minute. So get comfortable. Now, whoever this is, if the karmic return, some of y'all may be having a karmic return. I told you, my guides, clear channel. This is coming through. Somebody's karmic's going to show back up right when you found somebody that's making you happy. And even if you ain't found nobody that's making you happy yet, you making yourself happy. You getting the bag. You making that bread. You about your business. Some of y'all are entrepreneurs and you're successful at it. Even though it's starting off slow, don't lose hope. To the entrepreneurs out there, I feel like somebody needs to hear that. You got something creative, some ideas, get to work. You got naysayers surrounding you, kick them bitches to the curb and then curb stop them too while you're at it, because I don't play no games. Now let's get into this reading. When that karmic comes back, y'all better stay strong and say, I think the fuck not. How about not? And we say we did, because I ain't got no time for your crusty, dusty, and a little musty ass. Okay. Now, see, now this is so funny, guys, because we got the Two of Cups. Now, guys, can I just share this little story? Okay, I'm not trying to brag, and I already prayed to the gods and goddesses and to Archangel Michael, and I did a spell to make sure that nobody's going to fuck up this union. But let me tell you, girl, I fell in love. This man, remember when I was talking about C-SPAN all the time? I was like, ugh. My new baby, I'm going to call him Italiano. But he a ghetto Italiano. Okay, he got that long hair. So I could be pulling it and shit. But anyway, he's a sweetheart. He's a Cancer. And both my parents are Cancer. So y'all already know my story with my parents. So I was already wary. And we had our little back and forth push and pull. We were both scared. But now, baby, not only does he put it the fuck down right, but he be whining and dining me. He be making me feel like a beautiful woman that I know that I am. He be making me feel like a goddess that I know I am. And some of y'all have found that. And if you haven't found it yet, as long as you continue to level up and continue to glow up, as long as you continue with self-care, as long as you get rid of all the toxic, karmic people in your life that don't even mean, it's going to block your blessings. So cut it out now. And you too will have the same experience. And my whole point of bringing that up was that I'm engaged. I'm engaged. And it's so funny because when I told him I wanted to get married, he said, yeah, he wants to get married. And what's funny is I was telling him, what should we do? And he knows I like steampunk and Victorian goth. And, you know, I mix up my style a lot, but I love Victorian gothic outfits with the corsets and the little skirts and like the big poofy Renaissance skirts. And he knows I love, you know, steampunk stuff. And he loves steampunk stuff too. And he came up out his mouth while I was trying to figure out what we should do. And he said, the Renaissance Festival. And I said, oh my God, I've never been before. And he said, yeah, we could do that for the wedding. And I said, holy fuck, that would be so cool. And we could dress up. And I said, steampunk. And he was like, hell yeah, you know I love that shit. And so just for a man to take the initiative to tell me that he wants to get married and that he has the vision, you need a man with a vision. For him to tell me his vision, girl, I am so, thank God. Thank the gods and goddesses. Because I've been praying for true love. I've been praying to help, them guide me, to a point to where I can heal completely to be able to appreciate it. Because if you ain't healed and you come across your Prince Charming, but for real though, you're going to push him away. And I almost did that with him, but he didn't let me push him. And that told me all I needed to know. So we're engaged. Your girl's happy. And that tells me that you guys, if you ain't already booed up, you will be. Just keep taking care of yourself. Okay? Now let's fucking finish putting this shit down. Okay? Boy, he gonna get me pregnant. I already know, and I don't even care. We're gonna make some sexy babies. I already know. And he's gonna be a good daddy too, because he's a good man. He's a really, really sweet man. Okay, babies, so let's get into it. He's supposed to come over today. I don't know where the fuck he is, but he lost his phone. He came over last night. And so he lost his phone, and, so I was all mad, he knows me so well. And when I feel like somebody's wasting my time, I lash out, because I'm not trying to be played, and I'm getting too old to be playing these games with these dusties, crusties, and the little musties, girl. And I told him what I wanted. straight up. And if you don't like what it is that I want, if you are incapable of providing what it is that I want and need, if you can't be the man, if we can't lead together, then I don't want it. Because sex is not everything. And I told him that too. I said, although you put it down right, baby, that's not going to keep me, because I put it down right too. And he said, yeah, you do. I said, I know I do. But I'm a goddess. And I want to be shown that you recognize that. And I will submit to my man. But if you don't show me that, I'm not going to submit. And he said, okay. He said, okay, girl. He didn't even get defensive. He didn't trip, none of that. So with that being said, somebody got the fuck blocked. Let's get into this. I'm so glad I shared everything before I interrupted the reading. This Eight of Wands reversed. Hey, Anita Baker. Welcome, sweetie. Glad I caught you. Hey, Tracy. I love you. Did he give me a nickname yet? Well, no. Oh my God. Change his name. I'm so sorry. I call him Dr. Daddy. I totally forgot that's our insider. And then he calls me baby. That's it. He ain't came up with one yet, but he don't need to, because I'm his baby. And he my Dr. Daddy. So, thinking about him. Eight of Wands reverse, girl. Focus. That boy be getting me all mixed up in a good way. Fuck. Hey, YLLWHM. Can you make your name easier so I don't have to spell all that out? Santiago. Hi. Welcome so much. You look new. So welcome to the squad and welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to have you. And thank you so much for the compliment, by the way. She says, when's the wedding? We don't know yet, but I do have an engagement ring. It's the one at the bottom. And I told him I like tanzanite, so he got me a tanzanite ring. So yeah, but we're not rushing. You know what I'm saying? We've only been together since August 13th. So, but anyways, thank you so much, Anita. And I'm glad you didn't miss it, by the way. I love having y'all in here. And Habisha, you already know you coming, girl. That ain't even no question. You ain't even need to say that. And if anybody in the squad wants to join, I would love to have all of you. So this is another comment. See, I'm just coming with all the comments. Guys, in the chat section, and y'all watching the playback, and drop in the comments below whether y'all would like to join us on our wedding, because it's happening, bitch. Now enough. Okay, thank you so much, Vocally. Now I'm gonna have to look at these cards and not at the chat, baby. Y'all are more than welcome to continue to talk to me and talk to each other, but I will read them on the playback because I always watch these back. So don't think I'm ignoring you. Yes, it's my last name, Yellowhorn, without the vowels. Awesome. Okay, I'll call you Yellowhorn. Welcome, sweetie. It's a pleasure to have you as well. You look new. Welcome to the squad and welcome to the stream. Now, this Eight of Wands reverse. Somebody got blocked, first of all. And it's so funny because this is so accurate. This is accurate AF, and this is only one card, bitch. So somebody got blocked. Some of y'all may have unblocked somebody, and then they blocked you, or vice versa. Now, this right here, something came to a halt. Some of you guys may have canceled some travel plans here. Maybe you guys were trying to move. Maybe right now there's a lot of inner conflict within you about which direction to take. And maybe that's why you haven't made a move. So it may not be external influences keeping you from making a move or moving forward, but maybe it's just you're trying to figure out what's best for you. You're taking your time and being patient, which slow and steady wins the race. So you're doing the right thing to those that applies to. Now, somebody did get blocked though. Right? And whoever this is, I really feel like it's somebody that is a motherly figure. It could be somebody's cousin, sister, specifically, brother, for the men out there, or whoever. Grandmother for some of you, where you may have blocked them. It could even be some friendships for some of you here, specifically the women in your life. Men and women, this applies to you. If you have women in your life that maybe you were friends with or whatever, there's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of jealousy. And when it comes to the mothers that you guys are dealing with that you may have blocked, your mother's jealous of you. This could be male or female. Your mother's jealous of you. To those of you that applies to. Now, if you have a good mom, don't listen. Like I always say, if the shoe doesn't fit, don't put it on. Okay. But since I'm reading for the collective, I have to hit on all cylinders. I can't just read for one person or for the other or whatever. Okay. That's how cold I am. That's why they call me Mistress Lotus, because I be dominating these tarot readings among other things. All right. But back to the point, girl. Look at me. Okay, girl, I'm just doing me. Look how little my ears are. Look at this shit. I used to get teased for my little ears, but guess what? I be hearing everything that everybody else don't hear. So don't let the size fool you, girl, because I be hearing these bitch assholes hating in the back. I see these bitch assholes on these YouTube channels trying to copy my hair, copy my style and my delivery and the way that I act. Honey, get a new personality. I know that you big YouTubers are watching me, and not to be rude, but honey, if you're a lurker, keep lurking. But I'm the Marilyn Monroe of tarot. You understand me? And whether you try to emulate me and copy me with your hair, your nails, honey, the only thing that you can emulate is the outside. I've got powers that you could never comprehend or attain. I have so many things about my personality, my mind, my body, my spirit, my heart that none of you bitches could touch. So stop trying to work against me and hate watching. And why don't you take some notes, get you a composition book, a ballpoint pen. You can get it at a dollar store for you broke ass hating assholes. And you can take notes. Okay. And then you can better yourself and be your own version of yourself. See, some of you ladies need to hear that. How many ladies in the comment section that's watching the playback and in the chat, how many ladies have you noticed that y'all been friends with and you see on her Facebook that everything you post, she trying to post, knowing damn well that she wasn't posting that type of shit. She ain't even on that tip, but she posting everything you post. How many of you women have noticed that y'all were friends with another woman and she be trying to be nice nasty in front of another man just to try and cut you down, but she's supposed to be your girl? How many of you women have had jealous women or even jealous mothers and jealous girl cousins, sisters even, that be trying to dress like you, walk like you, talk like you, and fail miserably at it, might I add? But they got the nerve to talk down to you and make you feel like you ain't shit. But then you start looking at them after a while and you like, bitch, you hating on me because you can't beat me. So ladies and gents, please do remember, jealousy is an ugly trait. Get well soon, because you bitches out here are sick. Now, especially to the mothers jealous of their daughters and pitting their sisters together, pitting their siblings together. That's coming through with spirit. I'm not even looking at cards. See, this is why I had to take some time away, because my abilities, you know what I'm saying? And you know what? If y'all want me to make videos on how to strengthen your intuitive abilities as well, see all these ideas? If you guys want me to do videos on how to strengthen your intuition, how to do rituals, how to call on Papa Legba, how my journey of all this and how it came to be, story times. Y'all know I love to do story times. Let me know in the chat and in the comments section if that's what y'all would like to see. Again, now, if you want to see all of the above, just say, I want to see. Look, I like all your ideas. But if it's only a few, go back through the video, back up and write them down, because I said a lot of them, and tell me which is your favorite. And we're going to see how many people say what, and we'll go accordingly. Okay. Now back to the point, because no, this jealous shit about to stop. You want to know why? Because I'm going to lace y'all up heavy today. Heavily. Artillery locked and loaded. I should have wore my bullet necklace just for that same. But anyway, all I got to say is this little world card, some of y'all are dealing with the fact that y'all don't have no closure because either you blocked somebody or they blocked you, or they don't have any closure because you blocked them or they blocked you. Again, apply it to your situation. These energies can go vice versa. And I really feel like some of y'all are dealing with an Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer, Leo, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aries. So to all of y'all that's those signs, rep your sign. And to y'all dealing with those signs, rep those signs. And to everybody that heard all these damn signs, pay attention, because whoever came to mind, especially if you do know their sign, whoever comes to mind, that's who I'm talking about with whoever got blocked. There's a lot of inner conflict here. Cancel travel plans. Somebody's canceling a trip. Somebody might have got ghosted, but somebody's unable to move forward here. Somebody's going to come back. Somebody's going to come back with the Six of Swords reverse and the Seven of Wands, and it's going to be an earth sign for some of you or someone from the family. Now we have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn coming in. Well, we already said Taurus, but anyways, the point is it's a male earth sign for the majority of you, where this person's coming back, but they're still they're stuck in their old ways. If they, they ain't about shit. They don't want to work. They don't want to better themselves. They're lazy. They're boring. They're always bored because they're boring. Somebody's stuck out. Somebody can't travel. Somebody can't go nowhere. And that's so cool that y'all are talking about tribes. Matter of fact, while y'all playing with me, I'm going to share my tribes too. Blackfoot, Cherokee, and Seminole. And everybody give me 3 seconds because y'all going to flip shit with what I'm about to show you. Since y'all brought that up, y'all are so, y'all, listen, y'all are intuitive. I'm going to be right back. Give me a couple seconds. Oh, y'all about to trip the fuck out. All right, y'all ready? I'm gonna keep y'all waiting, y'all. Everybody in the chat right now, let me know you ready. Hit the number 8 if you ready to see greatness, because y'all about to flip shit to all my Native American brothers and sisters. Because y'all ready? Everybody tight right now. Let's go. Hit the number 8 if you want to see this shit, bro. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Look, y'all stagnant and shit. Hit 8. Hit 8. Hit the number 8. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all moving too slow. Damn, I was wondering. I was fucking wondering. Now, back to what the fuck I was saying, man. All right? Y'all thought I was playing, okay? Y'all thought I was fucking playing, didn't you? Not today, bitch. Okay, and it's sexy as fuck with the glasses too, girl. Ooh, I'm killing it. Ooh, kill it. Now back to what I was saying. And it's so funny that you have your headdress too. And no. You intuitive. You feel me? Y'all see how y'all laced that up just now? Y'all the real MVPs. Lotus Squad. It's the fuck I'm talking about. Now, back to the point. Whoever this is trying to come back into your life, don't let this motherfucker back in here. Don't do it. Because even you know that it's a waste of time. You may be a little lonely, you know what I'm saying? But loneliness, I'd rather be completely lonely than to feel alone in a sea of people. Okay? I'm trying not to damage my stuff now. Hold on. Let me back that up a little bit. Let me scooch my ass up a little bit. All right. Bet. It'll be fine. I fucking love this thing, y'all. Check this out. Now, yeah, whoever this is, y'all, leave this alone. And if it's a family member or family members, friends, people that's just lazy, they don't want to do shit, you know what I'm saying? You always trying to get them to do, to do better and be better and all this stuff, and they just don't want to do it, leave it alone. But what I do see is, I love how I see this. And then I see this crowning you. This was at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups. The Two of Cups is crowning us. So new love, and it's real. It's real. To y'all that are booed up and you're happy, you ain't crying. If you crying more than you happy, that's not the relationship that I'm talking about. But if you're happy and not crying, then this is for you. Because, and this is for me too, because I just got to tell y'all I'm engaged. This is the marriage card, and it's also a reunion. Some of y'all could have reunited with somebody. The man, look, Dr. Daddy, that's going to be a story time name. Dr. Daddy, that's my boyfriend's story time name. Dr. Daddy, we've known each other for 8 years. He knew me when I was still with C-SPAN. Shit. Hey, man, don't sue me, C-SPAN. You know what I'm saying? It was a slip. But anyways, the point is, and it's funny, he's a white boy with the name Cecil. But anyways, back to the point. Y'all know I love my white guys. I don't know why. Listen, I've dated Vietnamese men, black men, Indian men, you know what I'm saying? Hispanic men. I've dated all kinds of men. So don't be looking at me trying to be like, oh, you a bad wench. You a bad wench. Nah, bitch. I like it all. I ain't got no type. Yep. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. And I also like the ladies too, though. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate. But back to the point. So the Ace of Pentacles, I like how I'm talking all ghetto with this headdress on. This is beautiful. This is my shit. So anyways, this right here, this is new love, and this is real. And I think he's going to get me pregnant, girl, because there's 2 pregnant cards sitting right here. I don't even care. I will have his baby, girl. And that's saying a lot because I'm scared of having babies. But this Two of Cups, I mean, and the Ace of Cups. You made a decision to take a leap of faith on love. You did. And some of you guys may reunite, just like my situation where after 8 years, we've loved each other since, but we just didn't know how to tell each other. And we finally did. And now the relationship is balanced thus far. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting everything into it. You know what I'm saying? Just yet. I want to see something first. But so far it's balanced. Now, collectively, let's get back to the collective. Let's get off that. Let's get off myself. Collectively, y'all have new love coming in for sure. But you're also having old people coming back into your life who's still stuck on that same old bullshit. And y'all know it. And y'all feel it. And you may want that person back that you know ain't shit. You may miss them. You may be lonely right now for some of you. But if you wait out a little bit longer, there could be somebody that you never even expected would become your partner. This is union. Some of you guys are getting job contracts. Some of you guys, it's like, what you meet, watch this. Check what I'm about to do with these cards. This shit's about to blow your mind. This came off the dome. 2 cards, right? And you know how to, and then the 1 cup, right? Represents pregnancy, right? With the Ace of Cups. And then you got 2 cups, right? For marriage, right? Mom and pop. You know how the saying goes, you and me and baby makes 3. And then 1 + 2 is 3. Ha! Isn't that cute? So y'all take what you will from that, but that's what I channeled. Now, there's somebody in our past, could be specifically that water sign, could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or someone with water in their chart. I'm going to just start saying that. Somebody with water in their chart. Okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces moon in this bitch, Scorpio, Pluto in this bitch, you know. This person here, and this ain't applying to me though. Okay, so don't be looking at me. But I will say this. Okay, no, it is kind of applying to me because I have been drinking though. I've been drinking. But I want you. Drunk in love. Okay, so it does apply to me while I'm sitting up here trying to be cute. Now, this right here, the codependency. Okay. This may not be to an extreme to a lot of you, but there's somebody that we may be dealing with. Oh, I know exactly who this is talking about because I have a Cancer friend and she's codependent on that ice stuff and I had to stop talking to her. So yeah, so y'all may know somebody, or this may be referring to you or someone in your family, friend, whatever. Somebody that's codependent on drugs or on alcohol or on all of the above. They could be codependent in relationships. They need to be needed. So they set themselves up to where, maybe they're giving a lot of money. Maybe they're doing everything for everybody because they feel like if they serve them and they're people pleasers, then they'll stay. I'm also seeing somebody here that's an angry drunk. And that's definitely not me. When I drink, I'm a little too happy. I need to drink by myself. I'm too happy. You understand what I'm saying? I'm very friendly. I've always been that way. But to sober me, I know I have to kind of dial that in. But when I'm drinking, I don't care. Your inhibitions drop. And I want to love everybody. That's all I ever wanted, is just loving everybody. But anyway, back to the point. Queen of Cups reversed. This person, she could be a bitch sometimes, man. Emotionally manipulative. She could be crying, you know what I'm saying? Angry 1 minute, crying 1 minute. Probably because of the drug use, for certain people that applies to. She's blocked off emotionally because she's numbing herself. And I know that ain't me, because even though I'm drinking, I'm still very affectionate with my man. But you're dealing with women like this. You're dealing with women that are the toxic version of these energies. She's very emotionally manipulative. And right now, also what I see with this card when it pertains to us specifically, the viewers, we need to cultivate more self-love. And that's what we've been focusing on, because we realize we've been giving so much love to those that never deserved it. We've been investing in people who haven't been investing in us. And now we are turning away. See how she's looking away? And see how I just knocked her ass away? Somebody about to get slapped. Who's slapping bitches? Does somebody in here have a mom that just slaps bitches? My mom, she do that sometimes, but I don't live with her no more, so she ain't slapping shit over here. But I will say, somebody's getting slapped. Maybe she's not even slapping bitches. Maybe there's somebody that's abusive. I'm hearing that. There's no cards that say abuse, but I'm channeling it. And something ain't right. And I think she's getting angry. She's trying to numb herself, to get away from that. Now we have the Temperance card in the present energy. See, we're coming out of this energy. Codependent relationships, codependent to drinking, codependent to drugs and substances. We're out of that energy. So that's good news, right? If we were dealing with people that had, these issues, angry drunks, blah, 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 or whatever, we're out of that energy. Now we're coming into this energy where with the Temperance card, we are focused on the long term. We're trying to maintain our balance. And we realize that our codependency issues, our codependent relationships, and other codependency issues such as addiction is getting in the way of maintaining our equilibrium. So now, because we're focused on the long term, see, since we live so much in a microwave society where we're all about instant gratification, no wonder there are so many addicts. But when it comes to chasing our dreams, when it comes to getting, working hard at school or working hard for something that we want, it gets too hard. Things aren't moving as fast as we want them to. And then we turn into this where we're not balanced. We're angry. We're drinking in excess, doing too much drugs, and all of the above. But when we're like this, we're not concerned. We're not concerned with the codependent relationships anymore. We have something real with that Ace of Cups from earlier, like I said before, and that Two of Cups crowning us. We're choosing mates and we're choosing friendships and relationships as a whole that will benefit us in the long term. We're no longer looking at this as like a fly by night, this is good for now type of ordeal. No. Now we're looking at, is this person going to can this stand the test of time? No, then I'm done. Can this person really fight the good fight? Do they stick around even though it's hard? Or do they run? I'm going to choose the person that sticks around when things get hard. And that's where we're making the good decisions, because twos also represent decisions. There's also a Sagittarius that some of you guys may be trying to reunite with, an air sign that may want to reunite with you. I also see this Knave of Wands here. And a lot of us, this is so funny because I've actually just started going back to school. And here this card is. So a lot of us are dealing with, being easily distracted. So guys, cut out the distractions. If there's somebody that you love to hang out with, but you got to put your foot down and say, hey, I got to handle business, man. This is for my future. I'm sorry. Maybe we can rain check when I have the time. And, if they get mad, then fuck them. But at least explain it to them and tell them I got work to do. I got some studying to do. Right. I'm in school now. I'm learning new things. I'm getting creative now. Right. A lot of us are free spirits. A lot of the viewers, the Lotus Squad, we are free spirits, free thinkers, and we love to learn for the majority of us. And right now, I feel like there are a lot of delays in you getting started with school. It could be due to, your decision making and being easily distracted, or dealing with people trying to distract you, or it could be that it's external influences that are delaying your progress in finishing school. And let me just tell you like this: slow and steady wins the race, and patience is the key, right? Now, in a literal sense, okay? And guys, if you're a painter, if you're a writer, writing songs, writing books, writing poetry, just writing in your journal for the day, trying to get your feelings and thoughts out on paper so you can release it, whatever it is, get to work. If you paint, get to work, because it seems like the delay has been due to codependent relationships and codependency on substances. Being a people pleaser, putting everybody else before yourself. Now we're coming out of that. And now we realize, because we've wasted so much time with people that have been codependent, addicts, emotional abusers, we had to recover from that, right? That's where the delays are coming from. Some of us could be, procrastinating. Stop procrastinating. And it could be due to fear. For some of you may not fear failure. You may fear success. And if you identify with that, try and get down to the nitty gritty. Are you a perfectionist? Work on that. Are you a procrastinator? Work on that. Do you doubt yourself? Work on that. Because whatever your mind tells you that you can't do, and you listen to it, that will cause more delays when it comes to you going to school, getting creative. Some of you guys make money on your creative pursuits, and codependency has gotten in the way of that. But that, just because it's delayed, don't let it frustrate you. Just understand that maybe things needed to be delayed in order for you to strike while the iron is hot at the right time. Now, there are some debts that some of us are dealing with. And it's so funny. I just happened to look to the side, and Yellow just said something about hawks. That has been one of my spirit animals as well. Guys, I suggest all of you Google hawk spirit animal meaning, those exact terms. And trusted psychic mediums is the link that I prefer to use. But if that doesn't come up, sometimes Auntie Flo, or just check the top one if it's none of those, and read what it says. And that's going to be a bonus message for you guys. And that's going to be homework for you guys. Okay. Now back to what I was saying. Six of Pentacles reversed. There's been a lot of one-sided relationships, you guys. There could be a fire sign that's trying to reach out to you, but because he waited too long, or she waited too long, or maybe they just, I don't know, they bring out a lot of frustration within you, or they just are a very frustrated person. They could be reaching out to you, but a lot of you have blocked them. That just came through for my guides. Thank you. Six of Pentacles reversed now. Now, you know how we talked about codependent relationships? Those are always one-sided relationships. And this is what I'm seeing here. A lot of us have been doing a lot of giving, and the people that we've been doing a lot of giving to are nothing but takers. that is also what's delaying us in pursuing our goals and our dreams and seeking seeking and attaining, actual fulfillment is what I meant to say. Now, the Six of Pentacles reverse, there are some people around us as well where they may use their generosity to get you to feel obligated to help them when they come to you with their little dirty work that they need you to do. Or this could just be a simple play, simple and plain case of one-sided relationships and debt or debt. Okay. There could be some people that owe you some money and you're angry about it. It could be a motherly figure or somebody that you know that owes you money and they're not paying it back. So some of you guys, if it's a lot of money that you're owed back, take them to court. If it's worth the legal fees to take them to court for that amount. Now, if it's not, you might have to get a little persistent. Now, if that doesn't work, then you just gonna have to charge it to the game and learn the lesson from the loss and know that you ain't needing to give money out to nobody. No. Learn to say no. Some of y'all say yes to other people before you say yes to yourself. What do you want to do? Do you want to give your money out and then be depleted? And then when it's time for you to need money and help, those people that you gave money to won't give money to you? Do you want that? Okay, then stop helping everybody else and help yourself. Do what you need to do. Some of you guys are getting contracts to become a teacher, a counselor, a coach, many different things. Some of you guys are getting paid to do, something that utilizes your creativity as well as your intuitive abilities. Now, this person right here, King of Swords, you're going to get so it's going to be either it's somebody about a job, giving you a contract, or it could be communication from someone here that you're in a relationship with. And it could be about the fact that they owe somebody some money, or they're trying to collect the money that they owe and they're unable to come by, or they're unable to do something. But there's an agreement that's been made here and they will be honoring that agreement. But they just have to take care of some business first, is what I'm hearing as well, to those of you waiting for a message. So if you're waiting for somebody to come through or waiting for, a message, email, call, it's going to be delayed. So don't get frustrated. Just remember that God is always at work, and God works in mysterious ways as well as works in his own time. Okay. So we have to remember that. So things done immediately. But in this case, things are going to be delayed. Okay. And you're going to get communication from someone here. So just be patient. Even that communication may be delayed as well. And they're going to let you know that maybe they had something going on with their family or their kids, their daughters, and that was holding them up, and they'll be on the way, or they'll follow through on what they said they're going to do when it comes to their agreement. There could be a delay even in somebody paying back what they owe you, but just stay on it though. Don't let them duck and dodge you. Now, if they're ducking and dodging you, then again, just don't even worry about it. Now, the Death card reversed. Okay. This is in the advice position. There's a situation that you're unable to move on from, or that you feel you're unable to move on from. And I'm just here to break it to you. You need to move on, because if you don't move on now, you're going to keep the same energy in your life that you've been trying to get away from. Now, if you turn this right side up and you actually end things, such as in your drug habit, in your, alcoholism, it's okay to have a few beers and go out and do your thing. Hell, I even condone taking a little handle, here and there. I even condone, tripping sometimes. I even condone maybe a cigarette here and there. But anything other than that, I would say move on from it. The harder shit, the shit that'll kill you, move on from it. And if you can't control yourself on the other things such as alcohol and handles, then I suggest you just don't do it at all, because those things have the potential to kill anybody in excess, right? But if you learn moderation, or make yourself, train yourself to learn moderation, because that's what I had to do. I used to just do it. Whatever I did it big and went home and damaged my body in the process. If you force yourself to learn moderation and be better, but you have to end the things that are not beneficial to you. You have to end the relationships that are bringing you down. If they only bring the stress in you and not the best in you, they need to go. If they're only trying to hit you up when they need money, or you're the one that's always reaching out, you're the one that's always initiating plans, they need to go. But somebody's resisting the changes they know they need to make. And it could be a Scorpio specifically that's doing that. They're just stuck in their ways. Now, a lot of mother references I'm noticing, okay? For some of you, you guys could be dealing with 3 adults, maybe even 4 for some of you. Nope, excuse me, 5. And then some of you may be dealing with a child. So some of you guys could be mothers. Some of you guys could have a friend that's a mother, or, you know, maybe you have a nephew or something like that, right? So I see this amount of people. Just apply it to your situation, to whoever that, you know, resonates with. Now, the Empress here. Okay, this is in the external factors, right? So there could be a pregnancy going on, or this could simply mean that we have finally tapped into our manifestation abilities and we're accumulating abundance. Okay, we are very beautiful, very handsome to the men that watch me, and people are recognizing that. Now, this also represents tapping into your creativity. Remember how we already talked about the creativity and the ideas that you have that have been delayed. Maybe some of you guys have been sitting on a lot of ideas because of, you know, external and internal circumstances. Well, this right here tells me a lot, because tapping into your creativity is where you can find healing for a lot of you, especially to a lot of you that feel like you don't have closure. And, you know, to those of you dealing with imbalanced relationships and all these other stressors. Release the stressors, make the changes you know you need to make. And if other people are not changing, be done with them. But somebody's still staying with somebody that's promising to change, waiting and hoping and wishing and praying. You better stop all that hoping and wishing and praying and get into reality. Now, I'm not trying to be mean saying that, but to whoever needs to hear that, snap back to reality and realize that this is the time where you need to be bettering yourself and you need to get away from the toxicity so you don't block your blessings. Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. Now, this is in the hopes and fears, but the point is her energy is still here. Now, a lot of you guys are afraid of your mother. Maybe you guys are afraid of a friend of yours, or they're afraid of you. Again, vice versa. And the reason why that is that they're afraid that you're going to surpass them. Matter of fact, they're afraid that you already did surpass them. Okay. And they're jealous. They're very insecure. This is the type of mother that will compete with her children. They see that we're abundant. They see that we're manifesting all the things that they wish they could and never could. But the point is, the outcome here, you're definitely going to talk to someone here. And there's a stalemate here. There's a stalemate, maybe not with everybody. There's a stalemate with somebody's mother. There's a stalemate with the friend that you may have decided to cut off and block. There's a stalemate with somebody's cousin where you're not talking anymore. There's a stalemate with, you know, somebody here that's just, they're supposed to be a mother, but they're not. They're more concerned with the self. Somebody that leads with their body rather than leading with their heart and character and soul. Somebody that feels inadequate in our presence. There are a lot of people here that feel inadequate, and that's why they've tried to distract you so much. You think it's because they really want to spend time with you, but they're trying to be nosy. They may ask you, they may compliment you, ask you how your business is doing, you know, or ask you how your job's going, how your relationship's going, but they're not really, they don't ask because they care. Somebody needs to hear that too. They don't ask because they care. They ask because they want to know your business so they can keep tabs on you and see if you're still doing better or worse without them or whatever. Women in the chat and, you know, watching, y'all know how women can be, but I'm a very different breed. Matter of fact, I was shocked I even found a woman that I could vibe with. Always feels the need to compete. So your mom's, you know, for some of the women out there, your mom's competing with you, your cousin's competing with you, your sister. I mean, the crazy thing about this is not only is your mom or your cousin jealous of you, but some of you have sisters, not all of you. Some of you have sisters too that are jealous of you. And you're the scapegoat child. You're the black sheep. The reason why you're the black sheep is because they know that you see through them. They know that you're better than them. And that's just that. But with this here, we're going to get some clarifiers. But this Two of Swords right here, stalemate for sure. And there's a lot of indecision. Somebody's real indecisive. Somebody doesn't know if they want to end something or stay in it, with a water sign specifically or a fire sign specifically. It could be a Scorpio specifically that's referring to, where somebody doesn't know if they want to stay or go with that situation. So for those dealing with a Scorpio, not Scorpio Pluto, for those dealing with Scorpio Sun, okay, maybe that person is not, maybe they don't know if they want to stay or go. Or maybe you're thinking about that Scorpio and trying to figure out whether you should stay or go. You're indecisive. Maybe there have been some things that have been said and done to where it's fighting words now. And at this point, there's really not, I mean, there's nothing left. But I think the fear, there's a lot of fear. Matter of fact, I'm going to clarify this. There's a lot of fear that I'm picking up on. There's a lot of fear coming up. And you know what? This is crazy. These cards were sitting to the side. I don't even know why I put them to the side. Usually I put these cards back in the deck. So let me talk about this real quick before I clear. So like I said, somebody's going to try and come back, or maybe somebody's returning from a trip or something. Maybe somebody's coming back from overseas, or maybe it's just a simple situation that somebody may pop up at the house, or maybe they wanted to come back and meet up with you, rehash some things. Maybe you guys left things undone, maybe you guys left things in the air. So maybe, maybe somebody blocked somebody before they could really have a conversation. So somebody's wanting to come back, or maybe we're allowing somebody to come back and we hear what they have to say and we're very respectful, but we respectfully decline. Thanks, but no thanks. Sorry, but not sorry. Because we're standing our ground with that Seven of Wands. See, a lot of people got a lot of opinions, and opinions are like booty holes. Everybody got one. Unless you're just a torso and arms. And what's funny about that analogy with the booty holes is that most assholes have way too many opinions that nobody gives a fuck about. Okay? They need to have several seats. Tell them to go to Walmart and get one of them foldable chairs and get 5 of them hoes and sit in every last one so they can continue to have several seats. And back to what I'm saying. Seven of Wands. Who come back to talk to us, it's too late. See, they probably triangulated us. For some of us that dealt with cheating, let me just put it this way, because this is coming through from my guides too. Somebody that was triangulated, maybe they left us for somebody else or whatever, vice versa. Now they're trying to come back because they know that the person that they chose ain't shit. They know that the relationship that they're in is one-sided, but they feel unable to move on because they're stuck, or they know they fucked up. So now they're having to stick through because their pride won't let them admit that they failed. They chose the wrong one. So they're staying in it. That just came through from my guides. But when they do come back, you guys, I'm loving how we're standing our ground. Okay? And as we're standing our ground, we don't give a damn about your opinion, and we'll make that very clear. We can get a megaphone, bitch. I will go to Amazon.com, Prime Delivery, bitch. Okay? And get me an air horn and say, I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time for your dusty, crusty, little musty ass. Now, we're standing our ground. I ain't got no time to listen to your opinions because time is money. And listening to your opinions is wasting my time, which is wasting my money and wasting my patience. See, we need to start handling these bitches like that, but in a calm manner. You feel what I'm saying? He who keeps his cool is always the one that wins. So keep your cool, because these people will try and test you with their little unfounded opinions. And be sure to remind them haterade sipping motherfuckers that opinions are not only like booty holes, but they're also not facts. So when you're ready to hit me with some facts, bitch, then we can talk. But until then, save your opinions, because don't nobody give a fuck. That's what the Seven of Wands is saying. We're shining our light in a too often dim world. And people don't like that you're shining your light. People don't like the fact that you're bold enough to do that. And let me tell you something. Y'all better listen to that intuition like you ain't never listened to it before. Listen to it every time. Even if you think you might be wrong with your gut feeling. Trust it. Because it's God trying to tell you. Your gut is trying to tell you, which is God. Okay? You don't need to be messing with certain people and certain vices and certain areas and endeavors. You need to be doing something better with yourself and surround yourself with people who are doing what you're doing or doing something bigger than you. So you can learn from these people so you can do something bigger for yourself. Use your intuition. Stay silent about what it is you want to do. Stay silent. Don't tell nobody your good news. Oh, it's good. Even if it's bad, just say it's good. Keep it real light. Keep it simple. Anybody asking for money, tell them, oh, shit. I ain't got that stimulus check, because Trump been, delaying the shit and Nancy Pelosi tripping and shit. And, just lace it up. But use your intuition. Do not ignore your inner voice. 2222. Guys, for those of you seeing 222, 222, all that, thank you so much. And Brandy says, you're back. Yay. Hey, babe. Hey, sweetie. I'm back and I'm here to stay. So catch me every day, baby. Now, with this intuition thing, I'm telling you, and in this 2222 thing that I'm seeing, 22 viewers, 22 likes. 22,000 viewers. And 22 likes. Oh, hell no, y'all. Y'all better hit that fucking like button. Okay, look, I'm lying. But y'all know what I'm saying. 222. Regain balance within yourself is what that means. Make me to know what you need to do. But it's helpful to hear it from someone else. Trust me, I know. There's shit that I already know that people be reminding me of. And I'm like, you know what? I needed to hear that. Regain balance. Take care of yourself. Self-care. Go out there. Ladies, get your makeup done. Do your hair. Do your nails. Go out on the town. Wear some heels. Go get you a nice dinner. Go get some oysters like I did. I'd be eating them raw too. To the men out there, get you a nice suit or get you a nice outfit, like a nice button up and some nice jeans and some nice shoes or something. Treat yourself. Take yourself out to dinner. Get yourself some gifts. Date yourself before you date anybody else. Love yourself before you deal with anybody else. Don't put anybody before you anymore. And I think that y'all realize that now because the intuition on point. 222 also means that there's going to be some communication between two people. And through that communication through those two people, you're going to have to make a decision about what you want to do. And that's going to be a little bit tough because this Two of Swords just called to me after I said that. And you guys may have opposing views about something. So you may want to better yourself, and then you may be talking to somebody that doesn't. You may want something out of a relationship for certain people, not all, but then the other person doesn't. Matter of fact, let's clarify. And that's so funny, girl, because I was with a Scorpio not that long ago for the second time, and I think I'm about through. I like Scorpios. I really do as friends. I like Scorpios as friends. Scorpios, to me, in my opinion, not all Scorpios, okay? 4, actually. And they all turn to shit because they like to play those mind games. They're real secretive. They're quiet. They're passive aggressive. Most of them. Not all Scorpios. Okay? And I don't understand it. Now, let's see what's... Oh, my God. So while we're talking about freaking Scorpios, because I was getting ready to shuffle it again, and this caught my eye. Yeah, y'all need to end it. Y'all need to end it. He's going to try and come back. Or she's going to try and come back. Y'all need to end it. Because this person is no good, bro. They're both... Look, I want y'all to pay attention to this. They're facing each other. They're pissed off. They're getting drunk together. He's not really emotionally invested anymore. She's being a bitch, emotionally unstable, both of them. He don't know how to express his emotions. So now she's deciding, okay, I'm done dealing with your bullshit. Shit, you're not man enough to fucking talk to me about your problems and then got the nerve to try and take out your problems on me. No, bitch, I'm done. And you over here like, well, shit, I ain't even worried about it because I'm gonna keep drinking and doing what the fuck I want to motherfucking do. Now, this right here is a twin flame union. For some of you, it's just a soulmate union. But to the twin flames out there, or the false twin flames, be wary, because this person likes to play with people's emotions. He'll try and mention some other girl, or she'll try and mention some other guy to get somebody jealous, to get a reaction. This is somebody that'll put something in somebody's drink to take advantage of them. This is somebody that tells lies. This is somebody that's very secretive. This is somebody that is addicted. I also see that it could be somebody's mother and father that are like this. Your mother and father. Or maybe you guys have kids with someone and maybe you guys are just fed up with dealing with this King of Cups' bullshit. And it's Scorpio, though, specifically for the majority of you, where this person is just reversed. Male and female Scorpio. It could even be Pisces for some of you as well. Male and female. And it's Scorpio. I just realized something in that world card. Scorpio was mentioned 3 times now. Yep. It's the Scorpios that are in reversed. And you know what? On the other hand, we may be dealing with somebody that has a really hard time expressing their feelings, so they suppress them. They try to uphold this, robotic existence and appear as though they're strong and nothing bothers them, and they just ignore the problem and cover it up with drugs, sex, alcohol, or they just do the silent treatment. They start acting out because they don't know how to communicate how they truly feel. This is also indicative of an emotionally unavailable man. Somebody that's blocking his heart off. Let's see. Queen of Cups reversed. All right, show me the Temperance. And then I'm going to do an oracle shuffle for you guys with the trigger warning and the shadow oracle so we can really get deep real quick, okay? So I know this is a long one, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me and for hanging with me this long. If you guys like these long streams, by the way, everybody in the chat and in the comments section, please do let me know if you'd like me to continue to do it this way rather than trying to rush off. Knave of Wands. So, all right, that's 3 cards. Goodness gracious, this is crazy. All right, I see this World card that called to me. Something told me to look at the bottom of the deck. Things will go in our favor. Your karmic debt is paid. As long as you stop going back to the karmic, that is, for those that need to hear that. 6 of Pentacles reversed. All right, let's see. Guess who came right the fuck back out? Tripping, bro. He's tripping. He's coming back because he's in the near future position facing the past. He's trying to go back, but it ain't. He went back and fucked up. Now, to those of us that are in this kind of union, now, we're not talking about the King of Cups and Queen of Cups reversed type of people. We're talking about those of us that have a different type of situation, like me. I'm not trying to brag. I'm really not. Sorry to those of you that are not booed up and that want to be. I'm not trying to be facetious or anything, but I'm just trying to be cute. But anyways, the point is, those of us that are in a happy, balanced, equally yoked partnership, let me just put it that way, where it's equal give and take, we are happy. We are fulfilled. Marriage is on the card. These are 2 marriage cards. Guys, I just told you I was engaged. This is a little too accurate, right? Marriage is on the card for some of us, not all. But a more committed relationship is on the cards for some of us, not all. For the majority, it could be just you're getting along with your friends, your family, people that you work with. You're just getting along even with strangers in passing. Apply it to your situation for whatever it is. But this is emotional fulfillment here. Something keeps telling me to look at the bottom of the deck. I have my own way of shuffling. It's weird. I do it differently every single time. Let's see. 2 of Cups. All right. And I'll check out your messages, you guys. Remember, I'm just into the reading and stuff. So I'll check back in a second, okay? Show me the King of Swords, because I will get distracted. I know I get easily distracted, so I try and force myself to do one thing at a time so I don't get overwhelmed. All right. Death reversed. Good God, there's a lot going on, you guys. All right. It's like 2 cards are coming out to clarify each card. Ooh, I just looked at this candle I have lit over here. And I have 2 candles actually lit. And those flames are dancing with each other right now. So some of you guys may want to go out dancing. Some of you guys are uniting with your twin flame, your real twin flame, not your soulmate. And not your false twin flame either, because people pretend well. But to those with real twin flame partnerships, the 2 of Cups and 10 of Cups that you resonate with, you guys are going to be going out dancing. You guys are going to be having a conversation. I'm reading fire right now. I've never done this before, but I'm doing it. You guys are going to be talking. For some of you, it may be a little heated at first. And then I see you guys embracing, and you start to kiss, and then it turns into some sexy fun time. And that's all I'm going to say. Something told me to look at the bottom again. Knave of Pentacles. Yep. So I definitely see a lot of good things are coming to us. You guys will get news of money coming in. So if you've been waiting for some assistance, financial assistance, if you've been waiting for a job, if you've been waiting for, your business that you've started to take off, you will start to see that more people will pay you for your services. Now, the more that you tap into your creativity, that is. So you get what you put into it. You get out what you put into it, right? So the more that you put into it, especially to those of you going to school, those of you studying, and those of you that are, trying to learn how to budget better, that Knave of Pentacles is for you, and you'll start to see your money multiply. Empress. Oh, my God. Okay. I'm going to put this aside. Queen of Wands reverse. There's a lot of people outside of us that have a lot going on. Mothers included. Let's put that up here. 2 of Swords. Yeah, people just want sex, and it's a big turnoff to me because the only way I can have sex with someone is if they make love to my mind and they make me feel a connection. If not, I'm not interested. 2 of Swords. I have a vibrator for that. Okay, girl, shit. I got a vibrator and I got another toy and another toy. Girl, I don't need nobody. I mean, although I would like to. I mean, I have somebody now, but I'm just saying, ain't enough sex in the world, for me to overlook bad character flaws. And finally, show me the High Priestess reversed. Matter of fact, nope, not finally. We got the 10 of Cups came back out again. Somebody's regretting losing us now that they see that we're engaged, or now that they see that we're in a relationship. But we're going to get to the nitty gritty in a second. Give me 2 seconds. 8 of Wands reversed. And, if you guys want a friends with benefits thing, that's fine. I'm sure you guys will find it. Just be careful. Be careful, because them STDs ain't nothing to play with, girl. Look, the world reversed, okay? Tell them to wear 3 condoms, girl, okay? I ain't taking no chances. All right. No, and the 10 of... Oh, my God, we're getting married. He's serious. He's fucking serious. Oh my God. 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 My heart is, okay. I'm gonna need a moment of silence. You know what, y'all? Hold up. No. Smoke break. Because that got me all the way in my feels. That's too much. We got 3 marriage cards on the table. The 2 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. But we have this 4 of Wands reversed, especially to those of us that have been triangulated. The person that chose the other person over us, or vice versa, they're living together, and they're going to end up moving out and breaking up. And then they're going to see that we're already in a relationship or married, and it's going to fuck with them heavy. That just came through from my guides. Thank you, guides. Well, Janae, get you a toy, baby. They're very cheap. You know what I'm saying? $20 should save you up $20 to do something, girl. Amazon.com. Please yourself. Make love to yourself. And a lot of people don't agree with that because they're really Bible thumpers. And if that's something that you disagree with, that's fine. We can agree to disagree. But ain't nothing wrong because the body needs it. It's a natural function of the body. And you need to get you a toy. Okay? There's even a toy that I got in case I decide to do an OnlyFans. I haven't decided yet because I don't want to take away the legitimacy of my business with tarot. But y'all let me know in the comments and in the chat though. Look at all these little incentives to comment. I love it. If I do want to come up with the OnlyFans, y'all let me know. Okay, because the most I'll ever do is solo stuff, pictures and maybe videos. But if I do an OnlyFans, get your bread. Now back to what I was saying. Let me stop. Now, whoever's in a relationship right now, like somebody gonna break up. Okay. So somebody that we know, it could be an air sign specifically, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, is, oh my God, there are so many twin flames here. We have the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands reversed, the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, the Queen of Cups reversed, and then the King of Cups reversed. And then I saw the King of Pentacles earlier, but he's not in the spread, so it doesn't matter. But I do see a Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight is beneath the King. So it's some piddly ass dude anyway. So, that maybe that could be the counterpart of who's involved in this particular energy and reading. But I will say this, we're going to get communication, and that communication is about, hey, I want to marry you. Hey, I want to come over. Hey, I want to talk about starting a family with you. Things like that. And you're both seeing as how the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords are here. You're going to be facing each other, and you're both going to be upright. You're not abusive verbally. You're just being, this woman's been through a lot of shit, so she speaks her truth, with no problem. But she does it in a way that's diplomatic. And so she's very quick-witted, logical in her approach. She doesn't let anyone shake her emotions or, get under her skin. And he is very direct, just like she's very direct. They're on the same wavelength. This doesn't have to be air signs, you guys. This is communication in the mind as well. Whoever who's mentally on the same wavelength as you and emotionally on the same wavelength as you and wants the same things out of a relationship and wants the same thing when it comes to creating a future together, this 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and 2 of Cups is for y'all. Whoever that resonates with. Y'all are the ones that will get married and start a family for real. And it's going to be a true twin flame partnership right here. That just came through from my guides. Now, the people that we thought were twin flames in the past, right? The people that triangulated us, lied to us, used us, blah, 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 right? Let's take a look. Let's go in order. So we have Judgment reversed. Yeah, we're not reviving anything with, this woman who's a water sign. We're not going to do it, right? And it could be somebody's mother, where it's like, you know what, I'm not going to do this because this person has no conscience. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care about anybody but themselves. Hell, matter of fact, let me take that back. They don't care about themselves, so they really don't care about anybody else. Now, I see a lot of us right now have been single, right? But then we have those of us that are booed up. So it's a mixed reading. See how it's collective. It's for everybody. Apply what resonates and leave the rest. But this applies to all of us, single and coupled. We are abundant. We're harvesting the fruits of our labor. Some of us could really be harvesting crops, literally. Y'all started a garden. You're harvesting the vegetables, the fruit, the herbs, and all of the above. And I see a lot of us are making a lot of money. We're very wealthy because we even have the Empress here in the spread, remember? So that's because we're focused on the long term. We're not focused on instant gratification. As mentioned before, about how we're a microwave society needing everything now. Okay? We are working hard for what it is that we're attaining. A lot of us are getting inheritances. Some of us are even just getting mass amounts of wealth through creative endeavors for the entrepreneurs out there, and even to those of you that are in traditional job settings. Maybe you guys went to school, got a certain certification, and now you're making more money than you ever made working these menial jobs. These clarify the challenge. We have Aquarius and Capricorn, right? Now, there's a situation where there's a karmic relationship, and then there's a situation where there's a twin flame relationship. And the karmic relationship are all the old relationships that we've been there, done that. So y'all know who that is. The twin flame partnership is going to be somebody new. So there's your hint, you guys. If you're wondering if the old person was your twin flame, for some of you may have your twin flame figured out. But to those of you that think that you found your twin flame, think again, because a lot of us have just run into soulmates. Okay. And there's still some karmic energy here. So it could either be somebody new that's karmic for some of us, or it could be somebody old. For the majority of us, it's going to be somebody old that's karmic. We need to let everybody old, exes, even old friends that we don't really fuck with no more. We're not on the same vibe anymore. You know, all these different things. We need to let it go. But some of drug use, people who are addicts, you know what I'm saying? To those of you that are in recovery, stop hanging out with other addicts. Be wary of greedy and materialistic people. Be wary of overly lustful people. Because they have a false sense of charm that can draw you in. And once you're drawn in, you'll be bound to this person. You'll be soul tied to this person due to having sex with them. And you don't want that. Then I'm feeling like it's a third party situation. So whoever dealt with triangulation, that karmic situation has got to go. Don't talk to him anymore. Reclaim your power. Release yourself from anything karmic, even friendships and family. Keep that in mind, guys. Now, the challenge. Some of you guys would do well with spiritual baths. I also sell spiritual bath kits. Guys, email me at mistresslotus777@gmail.com, all lowercase, all together, to inquire about that, because those spiritual baths are very helpful when it comes to healing your chakra centers, cleansing and recharging, as well as healing the spirit, removing any curses, removing any hexes, things like that. I also see here that we are maintaining our peace, maintaining our serenity, and we're enjoying our own company. But yet we're dealing with people that don't have peace because they're still living that sex, drugs, and rock and roll lifestyle with this Nine of Cups reversed. We're still dealing with, or we're still surrounded by, psychic vampires. And there's something that we were wishing for. Maybe we were hoping to be with someone, from the past, or maybe someone is hoping to be with us from the past.
Let's just switch it up that way, right? Since it's vice versa, right? Now they're unhappy because they see we're booed up, or we're single and making money. We doing better than we ever did with them. And they don't have any peace. They're not calm. They see the narcissists that we've dealt with, or cluster B personality disordered people that betrayed us. They see our magnetism. They see that we're healing. They see that they can't drain us anymore, especially to those of you that have cut them off and kept them cut off, which is called no contact. Go no contact. If you stuck with that, you're on the right track. You may feel doubt. You may feel like you missed them. You may feel like maybe time may have passed and they may change. But let me just tell you this. They ain't changing. And you ain't going to get your wish with that. You ain't going to be emotionally fulfilled with that. Waiting around for somebody that ain't waiting for you. Catering to somebody that ain't catering to you. No. Hell no. And somebody is realizing that they're catering to somebody that ain't catering to them. But now they're thinking about us, seeing us as booed up and clicked up. And they thinking about how we were giving just like we were expecting them to. But it's too late. Now, the near future is being clarified by the stinking ass Knight of Pentacles reverse yet again, and this Ten of Wands reverse. They don't want to take responsibility. All they want to do is take. They may use money and gifts to sway you to be loyal to them. All in all, not making any effort. They're lazy. They're boring. They bring out the stress in you, not the best in you. They're stagnant. They don't ever want to go anywhere. They're always at home doing the same shit every day. They don't ever want to try new things. They don't even want to try new foods. And they wonder why nobody really wants to F with them like that. Now, there's something going on with somebody's family and in the living situation, right? Where there's a breakdown in communication. Somebody's going to end up breaking up and moving out, okay? Because I saw the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords as well. That could represent communication of, I don't want to be together anymore. Because Queen of Swords is the independent queen. Right? And the King of Swords, that communication could be, we're cutting it off. Or it could be a communication of, let's get together. Apply it to your situation. Four of Cups. Yes, somebody that's living with some... Oh, okay. This just came through. Somebody that's living with the karmic. They're fighting like cats and dogs. They're frustrated with each other. There could be third-party situations. Maybe now they're getting the same medicine. So to those of you that were triangulated, the one that they chose, the karmic that they chose over us, they're getting their karma. And they're about to break up. And now they're going to be sitting by their lonesome, hugging their knees, rocking back and forth. You know, straight jacket face ass. And here we are. We're going inward. You know, we cut off who we need to cut off. And if we haven't cut them all off yet, do it now. Save yourself the trouble. You'll feel so much lighter and brighter when you do. And go inward for some quiet contemplation. Relax. Relax. Just do it. Anytime you want to do it. Relax. Just do it. When you want to come. I don't know why that song just popped in my head. Don't ask me. Now let's get on head to this tippy top real quick, because this is real interesting, right? So somebody that has kids, some of us may be without kids, but we meet a man or a woman that has kids and we end up wanting to marry him. Or maybe we're having kids with the person that we're marrying. Maybe it's just an exclusive relationship as well for some of you that applies to as well. But there's a situation where somebody's going to feel left out in the cold. Somebody's telling lies. Somebody's losing money. Somebody blew their money. Somebody blew their money, and it's not us. Nope, it is us. We blew our money. A lot of it. Okay, stop spending money on shit you don't need. Period. Try and find ways to cut certain things out that you don't need as well. Save your money. Very important that I get this message across. My guys just told me this. Save your money for a rainy day, for unexpected expenses. And if you can't save right now, okay, I understand. We're in the time of COVID. I totally get it. But if you're in a position to save, do it now. Have discipline. Because I'm really bad with money sometimes. Sometimes I'll buy shit when I'm stressed. I'll buy shit when I'm bored. I'll buy shit when I'm sad, angry, happy even. But those investments come in. And then when things crop up where you need the money, you automatically think back to that shit that you bought and got buyer's remorse for. You were like, damn, if I didn't even get that, I could have paid this. So save your money. That's what my guides are saying. There could be a situation where there's a sickness in the family. Somebody's getting sick. And somebody feels like somebody left them out in the cold when they were sick. Maybe somebody's left out in the cold financially. Somebody's getting divorced. So whoever's with the karmic is getting divorced. They're losing their money. So they're losing money because of child support, since I brought up father references. They got caught cheating, lying, stealing, and they're about to lose it all. There could also be a situation at work for some of you guys where you just got a new contract, and there could be a situation where they found out about a background check. Maybe there was theft out of the register at the job. As another scenario, maybe somebody was doing underhanded shit at work, being sneaky, telling lies, spreading lies in the workplace. This could even apply to family as well, you guys. Keep that in mind. Somebody's lying as to where the money's going. So there's a dad here that needs to be paying child support, but they're not responsible with their money. They haven't paid child support. They're being petty because they see that you're happy. I also see for the entrepreneurs especially, please budget, especially. So whatever assistance that you can get, look it up. There's a lot of assistance right now due to COVID. Take advantage of all of it. Don't let anybody make you feel bad for doing so. Okay, the system's fucking you, so fuck the system right back. But make sure you put a condom on, girl. Make sure you do it right. Make sure you do it legally, is what I mean by that. Now, entrepreneurs, you guys are leaders. Keep doing what you're doing. The only advice I would say is all this money that you're getting, just because you're making a lot of money doesn't mean that you're always going to be making a lot of money. So you especially need to remember to save. At least put at least half of what you make to the side and never touch it. Then put half of the other half, which is 2/4. Use the quarter for personal use. Use the other quarter for necessities. Bills. And just keep doing that. Stay consistent on that. And you will start to see bigger and bigger dividends. Keep working towards your craft. Stay balanced. Don't hang around anybody that's trying to take your money. Somebody's trying to steal somebody's money. Somebody's using somebody for money. They're in a relationship to use somebody for money. That just came through. Thank you, my guides. They on fire today. And I am too, girl, because even though I'm getting a little worn down a bit because, I need to eat and shit, but I'm still lucid. Somebody's trying to steal somebody's money. Somebody got caught stealing somebody's money. Somebody was doing a lot of drinking or drug use. Somebody got stole. Somebody stole somebody's money. And then they were supposed to go see their girlfriend or boyfriend or something. Maybe they got caught cheating. One of those scenarios. And damn, yeah, it all came through. You see how that? Wow. All right, let's move forward. Clarifying the advice. You may be reaching out to somebody specific, looking for what's owed to you, and you're going to be confused as to why they're not answering, why they blocked you, why they ghosted you to the person that owes the other person money. Somebody's going to be confused as to why somebody got ghosted because 3 of Cups reversed. You're leaving behind multiple friends, and to the ones dealing with the karmic, they're going to find out about cheating. But they already found out about cheating, and they're not moving on. Ooh, shit, this is getting deep. This is getting deep. I'm so glad I stayed on here this long, you guys. This is worth it. Y'all, tell your friends when you share this stream. I would really appreciate that, A. And B, tell them, I know it's over 2 hours long, but it's 2 hours of the greatest shit you'll ever hear of your life. Okay? Now, there's definitely pregnancy. But the karmic may have lied about a pregnancy, or they lied about the paternity of the pregnancy. That just came through. That's a little too deep. Now, to those that are booed up and happy and balanced relationships, see, I'm trying to talk for everybody, right? So bear with me. Pregnancy may be on the cards. You guys may decide to move in together. There's going to be a delay in you guys linking back up, though. So maybe you're supposed to meet today. Maybe it might be delayed, or whatever the case may be. Conversation may be delayed. But look, somebody's going to come in with some communication. I'm coming through. They're coming through. He's coming. So if you're waiting for somebody, they're coming, but it's going to be delayed. And it's going to be your love interest, your new love interest that you're feeling balanced with, where you see that it's reciprocity to those of you that applies to. They're going to write to you. They're going to message you. They're going to call you. It could be an air sign or someone with air in their chart that's going to call you, because I see a lot of air coming through. There's a lot of communication going on. And then there's a lot of knaves here that represent studying, collecting information. Ooh, when it comes to drug dealers, there's an informant. Somebody doesn't know they're about to get fucked up. So that doesn't apply to everybody at all. Only a very select few. But to whoever that applies to, if you know somebody that's dealing drugs or buying drugs, there's an informant and they don't even realize it. They're bill collectors. Maybe somebody's getting something repossessed. They're calling to get their money back, calling to get back what they're owed. Somebody stole something. Somebody's money got stolen, and they're trying to call to get that back. Whoever this is, there's somebody that's hella childish. And remember when I said the king and the queen of cups reversed came out? Well, this could be their kid. And due to their broken home, the cheating, the lying, the stealing, the BS, now this child has insecurities, emotional issues. They blow up, because they suppress their feelings. They were never able to, oh my God, this reading's getting too deep. They were never able to express themselves. And so they bottle it all up, and they've learned that over the years, and now they're emotionally stunted. It could have a lot to do with that king and queen of cups reverse that are older than you, but they act like this. Their inner won't admit it. And then they have a kid that they neglected who now has insecurities to work through. That's where the procrastination and the perfectionism comes in. That's where the not acting on your dreams and goals and creative pursuits comes in. Oh my God, this is deep. This is too deep. But there's somebody here that's emotionally immature. And it could be a water sign specifically, or just someone that that this applies to. It doesn't always have to be specific signs, guys. I know I call them out, but I just want you to understand that it may be relevant to some or most. And it kind of helps to pinpoint who I'm specifically talking about for some of you. But at the end of the day, the energies are just energy. So it doesn't matter if it's a cup or a sword or a pentacle or whatever. Energy is energy. And when you have two kings and queens that are emotionally stunted, can't express themselves emotionally, they don't allow their child to express themselves emotionally, The child becomes a suppressor, insecure. Oh my God, they feel like they're incapable of doing great things, but they really are capable. But their parents didn't give them the love and the nurturing that they needed, and they just gave them things to preoccupy them. But the child is still wounded, and they need to heal. And I see that we're breaking the cycle to those dealing with generational curses. But remember when we saw the wheel upright earlier while I was shuffling at the bottom of the deck? The wheel's turning in our favor. Keep healing yourself. I feel like somebody wants to cry. They're wondering why their parents don't love them. Why don't they want me? And you do everything right to try to make them proud of you, and they're just not. All they care about is themselves. They're angry. They take their anger out on the child, and then maybe both of them are alcoholics or one of them. The other one is just in codependent relationships. And the child's just like ignored. He's just sitting over here by himself. And so while this child is being ignored and he keeps reaching out to the parents, they just won't change. And the only way to heal, see, you feel left out in the cold and abandoned. But the only way, whoever needs to hear this, the only way that you can heal the inner child is to parent yourself, self-love, and to stop reaching out. They're not going to change. And I know it hurts, but they're not going to change. All they do is bring out insecurities in yourself. And whenever you try to better yourself and you're trying to start your business and you're trying to take care of everybody, they still don't see it because they themselves choose not to look in the mirror, and they themselves are a wounded child too. And you have to remember that. It's not your fault why they treat you like that, for those that have parents like that. It's not your fault. They're just not capable of doing it because they don't want to face the pain. So pick yourself up, and you need to parent yourself and give all the love you tried to give to them and everybody else. Give all that love back into yourself until you found yourself again. That's what I see. Some of this doesn't even have anything to do with romantic relationships. A lot of this is family related. And we find ourselves, after we come out of abusive homes like that, we find ourselves attracting nothing but narcissists because we've been raised by narcs or people with, that are narcissistic or cluster B personality disordered, whatever. All of the above. Don't internalize it anymore. I want all of you to hear this, and this is from my guides and from me and my heart. If you've been through abuse where your parents didn't give you the emotional, support, didn't hug you and hold you and tell you that you could do great things, if they never celebrated your successes, please don't internalize that. It's because they themselves never received it and they weren't strong enough to be better. But you still have time to stop the cycle by cutting them off, loving yourself and parenting yourself, and being what they aren't, being what they couldn't be. And that's how you break the generational curse. But you have to trust in yourself. You have to talk to God. You have to do a lot of talking to God. You have to ask God for guidance. You have to ask God for strength. You have to ask God for the help to forgive them. And first you have to forgive yourself. You need to ask God. You need to talk to God every single day. Whatever you need, God will always provide it for you. But remember, God is the Father and the earth is Mother. Mother Gaia, you have parents. So just because they couldn't see your greatness doesn't mean that you're not great. You are an amazing person, all of you. You guys have literally changed my life. You all have saved my life. And I want you to know that you can do beautiful, great things. You just need to get away from all of these people that keep taking from you and hurting you and abusing you. You need to stop chasing it because you deserve better. You need to get angry with the people that have wronged you because you don't deserve it. Forgive yourself for everything. I know you may have fucked up too. We all do. And you have to realize that's why you have to forgive your parents, because you know you've made mistakes too. But that doesn't mean that you have to have them back in your life because they haven't changed. You just have to forgive. And then you forgive yourself for being so hard on yourself, for being human. Because everybody else made you feel bad for being human in yourself. You need to unlearn all of that. And you need to love yourself the way that you would love your animal, the way that you would love your child. You need to love yourself because they're incapable of it. They're too weak. It's up to you. Everybody watching me, it is up to you to break the generational curse. It stops with you. So the addiction is a part of that, among other things. As a matter of fact, I will make a generational curse video. Guys, in the chat, in the comment box, let me know if you want to see that too. The minute you start doing the same things that your ancestors did and you keep doing it, you're just strengthening the curse. You have to love yourself. Love conquers all. And it sounds so cliche, but it does. God's love conquers all. Ask God, I need help. Show me how I can love myself better. How can I learn to put more boundaries around myself to only attract the very best that I deserve? Why do I feel I deserve less than? Why am I settling for people that beat me, for people that use me and abuse me? Ask yourself that if you've dealt with that or still dealing with that. And then get your stinking ass up and get to work, because you can do great things, but you're wasting time on people that ain't even worried about you, for those of you that applies to. Do you understand me? Share this. Somebody needs to hear this, because I've never cried like this on stream from a damn reading. Share this video, please. There's 31 people in here. Thank you so much for the likes, by the way. Share this video, please. Somebody needs to hear this. Bad. Now to wrap this up, there's definite pregnancy. Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands, definite pregnancy. But if it's the karmic that's pregnant, it's gonna blow up in their face. I see Virgo energy coming out here. They're restless. They're thinking about you. They can't stop thinking about you. They're looking at your social media page. They probably made a fake page if you blocked them. They probably made a fake page to watch you. And they're seeing like, damn, and they're thinking about their own situation and how shitty that is and how they fucked up. And now they're seeing that you're booed up and you're happy and you're making money. Your parents that neglected you are seeing you glow up. Like, this is where all this energy is coming in. And some of them are going to try to come back. Do not let them do it. Oh, if your dad's sick, or, if your mom's sick and they abused you, I mean, I'm sorry, but if it was me, that's not my problem. If you would have taken better care of me, I would have taken care of you. Tit for tat. But you didn't. Yeah, you raised me. Yeah, you fed and clothed me. But you didn't take care of me. You didn't support me. So you will not get support out of me. You get exactly what you put out. And I believe that that's fair. That's not mean. A lot of people feel bad about that. I don't anymore, because I'm tired of chasing people that should be chasing me. Parents have never called on their own. It's always me texting them. But I sent my final text a couple nights ago. I told them I just wanted you to know that I love you and I miss you. My mom didn't respond. My dad said, I love you too. It's nice to hear from you. And I said, you too. I miss you. And that was the last thing I heard from him. So that's the last time I will ever reach out to them. And I feel like this reading was not only for me, it was for all of us that have dealt with parents like that. And what I see right here in your hopes and fears, you guys are afraid. You guys are afraid of arguing with people here. Look at this person coming up behind you. It could be an air sign or just somebody with a hot temper. They talk too much. And we've decided to cut them off. We moved quickly. We're taking action. We're separating. Somebody's separating. Somebody's upset that we left them, to those that left the karmic. And to the people that they chose the third party over us, they're angry that they left us or that we left them, and now we're happy. Because she's not even looking at him. He's mad. He wants to argue. Look at him. He just wants to argue. He's being petty. He's fighting with everybody. And now here we are, turned around, minding our own damn business. You know how I always say in my story times, I was minding my own business. And look how it's the Queen of Pentacles reverse. I'm telling you, that's me. Capricorn sun, Virgo rising. Right there. I ain't got no time for your stinking ass. Right? So this is all about, see, a lot of people think reversals are bad, but that's because they don't know how to read tarot. They don't know anything about anything. See, not all reversals are bad. If anything, some reversals are better. But back to the point. Her right here. Some of you guys are working too much or sleeping too much. Procrastinators, you're sleeping too much. To those of you that are working too much, you need to get some sleep and you need to take a break. To those of you that can't juggle work and play, work and home, you're trying to do too much too fast. So now you need to go inward and nurture yourself. Right now, you haven't had time to clean the house. Nobody's helping you if you live with other people that should be helping you. You don't have time to take care of everything because you're trying to take care of the kids, or you're trying to take care of this, that, third, birds of word. You're not balanced right now because you've been dealing with all these people behind you here that want to argue, that want to bring you down because they see that you're happy. Or you've been dealing with people, you know, that you've been hanging around with, to the, you know, the addicts in recovery who relapsed. Now everything is imbalanced because they're getting high on their own supply. And that ain't no lie. But they need to stop because somebody's about to get caught up. I also see a fire sign female and a male air sign, specifically for some of you that just want to argue to bring your vibration down. So they know that what there are. So keep this in mind. The people that have something to say that's so not even true, and they know it's not, so then you get caught in the loop of defending yourself. Keep in mind that they know that what they're saying isn't true. They're saying it to get you to defend yourself so you can drain yourself of your energy, so you can get distracted, and so you can get all out of whack so you never achieve what it is you set out to achieve. That could be family, friend, exes, and the list goes on. Okay? Now to get to the outcome clarifications. This Knave of Pentacles, guys, go back to school. You've been thinking about it. Stop thinking and do it. Just stop thinking so much, procrastinators. Get out of your head. Stop daydreaming. And I'm telling myself this too, so please don't think I'm grilling you. I'm going to watch this back and I'm going to internalize this. Do not get distracted. You might get a message from somebody here. There's multiple people messaging us, actually. So the water sign's probably not going to message you. The air sign's going to message you. The earth sign, maybe there's a delay with the water sign messaging you, but the air sign, the fire sign's not able to message you because they're blocked. You may have blocked a water sign too, but earth and air is what I'm seeing specifically where we're getting communication. And keep in mind, it could be all the signs, to be honest with you, that may be reaching out to us. For some of us, it's different for everybody. But what I will say is that we're going to get news about money coming in. We may be getting more than expected. The fact that we're studying and going back to school, for those of us contemplating it or already in the midst of completing it, keep going. Release yourself from the past. You've been indecisive. Can I keep the past with my new life? The answer is hell no. Can I attract genuine love if I'm holding on to everybody in my past and people that have abused me? The answer is double hell no. Because if you keep all these people in your past in your life, you'll forever be stuck. You'll forever allow them to distract you. You'll forever allow them to block your blessings. Which do you choose? Do you choose people that abuse you, use you, or do you want your blessings that God has to bestow upon you? And I already know the answer to that question. I mean, it's kind of obvious. You would want the good thing, not the waste of time. You can't get time back. You can get money back. You can get your things back, but you cannot get time back. Time is money. And wasting time on the wrong people is only going to deplete you in the end. So take care of yourself. Love yourself. Put yourself first. Now, to clarify the overall energy, and then we're going to pull some oracle cards real quick and we'll be done. There's somebody regretting the fact that they left us. And they're looking at, they have the person that's regretful has a relationship. They're in a relationship. There's probably 3 people that are in a relationship, specifically for some of us. Some of us, it could be 1, 2, it could even be more than that, right? People that we don't know about, that we may have blocked, that are regretting losing us. And they're crying because they see that we're engaged or married or in a committed relationship. Period. Now, I'm going to use my cards. And guys, thank you so much for the donations. I actually saw that a few of you donated on my Cashapp. I'm so sorry I didn't say thank you. I was so deep into the reading, as you could tell. But thank you guys so much for the donations. And how can you get a private reading? That's a great question, Gypsy Witch. Please give me a second, okay? I'm going to go ahead and use Nightbot. Wait for it for a second. You'll be able to click the link once Nightbot. There he goes. He's moving faster. I like it. Go ahead and check that out. To book a private reading, you can go to my Etsy shop. Guys, keep in mind, please favorite the shop. And to those of you that have already booked private readings, please do leave a review, please. Okay. If you can. Now, yes, there's a hawk on that card. And you know what's funny? I've had these cards for years and I just noticed that too, baby girl. You got a great eye, girl. This is why I love you. But when I noticed that shit, I was like, holy fuck, I've had these cards for like 3 years. And I just noticed that's a hawk. Well, better late than never, you know. Are there any more questions? Thank you so much, my sugar. Hey, that's one of my sponsors. Thank you so much to all of my sponsors. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. You guys don't have to, to spend any money on this channel. That's not what I expect of you. But to those of you that do that, even to the donators, thank you guys so much. And guys, be sure to get in on that. It's not a lot. Becoming a member, you can even choose the tier that's $199, but that's not the free giveaway tier. So just look through all the tiers, but I don't think that that's a lot to contribute every month to show support to the creators that you love. So if you feel compelled to do that, then that would be much appreciated. Not required, but much appreciated. Hello, Blue Flame. So let's see. Let me make sure that I don't have any more questions. I'm just scrolling up through the chat, you guys. That's so funny. Somebody caught the time at 444. Lotus Tarot TV, fo. I'm telling you, I see 444 everywhere. And that's God straight up telling me, now, girl, get your ass back on this channel. So I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Don't worry. I'm going to be doing this every day like I used to. Now, I'll announce some days I need to take a break, right? But those days, that's why I say follow me on IG. That's why I say, a matter of fact, since there's more people in here, here's my IG. That's why I say follow me on IG and follow me on Facebook, which is Mistress Lotus. It's a like page. So you can keep up whenever I don't go live, right? So I'm saying I'm going to go daily. But if there's going to be, I already know there's going to be some days where it just can't be done because God's time, not my time. So you know how shit be coming up. But anyways, you guys get it. And here's the link to the Instagram, you guys. Hey, Melissa, so good to see you, sweetie. I'm so glad I was able to give you this, sweetie. That just confirms that I need to get back on it. Hey, Molly, sending blessings to you as well. I hope you enjoyed the reading. And if you missed it, please do go back and rewatch because there are a lot of beautiful messages. I missed you, Lotus. I missed you too, Blue Flame. I wish you would text me sometime, girl. I loved your pic today on IG. Thank you, sweetie. Yes, girl. Did you see my oysters, though, and my meal for champions? Girl, I wish me and you stay close together because I would take you with me. We would go shoot pool, girl. We would dress up. Yes, get some drinks. Ugh. But one day, right? Habisha says, now the fuzziness went away when you stopped channeling. That's crazy. You felt that too? See, that's why I get drained sometimes. But I think now I've never done it almost 3 hours straight without it affecting my energy. And I haven't even eaten yet today. And for some reason now I can handle it. But I've been feeling that shit too. And it gets draining. But guys, let me actually wrap this up really quick. I want to do something extra for y'all just to close this out. I almost forgot. I really do want to get out of here. I need a change of scenery. Yes, that would be beautiful. I would love that. A spiritual retreat that we could live in. Yes, bitch. Guys, I said that I was going to do the trigger readings. Like I said, these are my cards. So let's get some of these messages real quick because I feel like these need to be talked about. I haven't used these. We will definitely get together. I'll text you. Okay, perfect. I love you, girl. And keep in touch with me, Blue Flame. Don't be afraid to text me. I know sometimes I stop talking, but don't be afraid to text. I like hearing from you. Next year, Auntie Rona is not playing on the East Coast. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Maybe I probably should stay put, but that's if it's even really. I mean, it doesn't have a high death rate, though. So I think a lot of us are more just fearful of the fact that you can die from it more than looking at the actual statistics. But, you know, I mean, you're kind of right, though. Just how everything's closed and shit. So I totally get it. But hopefully, you know, I have a feeling that it's going to dissipate after election day. Watch. That's why they're pushing. That's why they haven't sent out stimulus checks the second time around, because they know we're getting closer to November. They took 2 vacations for 2 months, right? Look at that. They're waiting. So they know that the Rona is going to go away by then. Because doesn't flu season end around wintertime or the end of fall or whatever? Somebody tell me when flu season ends. Gods and goddesses, please give me messages of what triggers us and what triggers those that we have dealt with throughout our lives. Okay, there's one. I called in a meeting with my spirit guides because I just don't understand some things. Yeah, I could see that I did that. How many of you do that? And if you haven't done that, you need to start. Always talk to God every day. I always wake up and say, thank you so much, God, for waking me up to see another day. Thank you for allowing Poppy to wake up and see another day. Thank you for my home. Thank you for all the abundance you have blessed me with. Thank you so much for all your guidance, your strength, and your protection. So mote be it is. So thank you. And that's it's simple, real quick. And my day always goes better when I do that. Now, when I'm distracted and I forget to do it, that's when you start to see problems. All right. I didn't even know you could use Florida water for hand sanitizer. That's amazing. I'm doing that now too. Yep. I'm going to stock up. I'm going to stock up, girl. I've already done so little by little. But thank you for reminding me. And it's a good reminder to all the viewers, guys. So be sure to check out what she said. So let's see. I heard a tarot reading that triggered me about you. Holy shit. Holy shit. Now I can think of oh God. Oh God, I know exactly. It's multiple people too. I know exactly what this is and who this is about. You act like a little bitch sometimes. This is us saying that. Because I know I can act like a bitch, but I don't act like a little bitch. So to those of you that may be able to act like a bitch, keep in mind that the word little was in front of it. And I know a lot of people that I feel like act like a little bitch. For real. And they're older than me. So accurate AF. You make me so damn insecure. So there's somebody that feels less than when they're around us, even though we're not intentionally trying to make them feel that way. They're just an insecure person. So guys, as I read this, just keep in mind that these people that are saying certain things, as I'm calling it out, don't take it personally. They're just angry, just like that Knight of Swords that we pulled out earlier. Now, why ghost me? Just be real. So I've ghosted somebody and I've been ghosted by somebody. So that can go both ways for a lot of us. I wish you were loving me instead of them. Oh my God. Now, guys, I'm going to take my fucking glasses off. I'm going to have to throw them home. Listen, do you see how strong my intuition is becoming? It's tripping me out. Bro, I just got through saying somebody that chose somebody else over us. They're with the karmic now. Now they're looking on your social media. Or now they heard through the grapevine that you're doing better. You're making money. You found love. You're getting married. And they just said, I wish you were loving me instead of them. Even though they know they fucked it up. See what I'm talking about? Intuition on point, bitch. You need to act right. So that's definitely us saying that. Definitely us saying that. And at the same time, I could see how some of us, if we have humility and if we're honest with ourselves, because sometimes I could be a bitch, not a little bitch, but I can be a bitch, right? So I know that card ain't for me. You need to act right could also apply to me sometimes. Sometimes I react out of fear. Sometimes I lash out. Sometimes I push people just to see if they will fight for me. And that's exactly what my man did. He fought for me every single time. When I blocked him, he made a spoof number and still got to me and wanted to talk to me. How many people do you think do shit like that? So he passed that test. So sometimes I need to act right, though, because I don't need to be doing that to somebody that's trying to show me that they want me. So it could go both ways. And then I know a whole lot of people that need to act right in my life that I've been dealing with. So you see what I'm saying? I don't have the patience anymore. We don't have patience anymore. And they don't have patience anymore. They're losing their patience because they wish that we were loving them instead of who we're loving. And we don't have any patience anymore because we're fed up with the BS. And we're done with them. And then they chose somebody else, ruined a good thing. And now that we've moved on to something much better and bigger, okay, in more ways than one, okay. And it's because we don't have patience. We've had more than enough patience. Some of us may have been through it for 20 years. Some of us may have dealt with it for even 10 years. Even if you dealt with it for 1 or 2 years. Even less than that. You have every right to have lost your patience with somebody that just ain't, well, like that Knight of Pentacles reverse, that just ain't wanting to do nothing different, ain't wanting to change, ain't wanting to better themselves, ain't wanting to work, ain't wanting to find a job, ain't wanting to get their own place, staying at their mommy and daddy's house. This doesn't apply to everybody, but just some. I can't get you out of my head. They're thinking about us. They're thinking heavily. And some of us are thinking about somebody. Hell, matter of fact, both parties are thinking heavily about each other for some. And then it's one or the other for most. Let's just put it that way. Okay. So on that note, you guys, I just got to say once again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Stay tuned because I will be adding new things to my shop. To those of you watching the playback, you guys can just scroll through the chat while you're watching. And you can even, of course, X out of the chat box and leave a comment, whatever you want to do. But you can save those links that I've posted throughout the entire chat, throughout the stream. And save them for future reference. That way you know where to book a reading. I am taking readings. So y'all look, don't hide your kids. Don't hide your wife, because I'm trying to read some tarot up in here. So y'all share these streams, please. Tell your friends and family, show them the link, and that way, I can help more people. Now, as for the support group, you guys, I've decided, the support group's going to be paid, but bronze members will be able to, that's the $199 option. If you want to become a member to join this channel and pay $199 a month, you get custom badges, custom emojis, and fun little perks. The higher you go, the more perks you get. But the point is, bronze level is all you need to do to be able to be a part of the support group. That shows me you're serious about it. And, it shows me that you're actually willing to invest in yourself, as well as invest in me to be able to provide that for you guys. I think that's a reasonable demand. $199 for a support group is not bad. Now, granted, I'm not saying that I am a psychological professional. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a mentor, but I have lived life. And I can share my opinions and give you guidance. Now, that's not to say that I'm, wanting you to hang on my every word, but the more members that I see that become members on this channel, not only will I start doing more giveaways, but you can be a part of the support group. The link's already made. The server is already made. So just, go from there. And other than that, guys, keep in mind, once again, please do stay tuned for all of the different ideas and changes I want to implement on this channel. I just think I got bored only doing zodiac readings for a couple years, and I just had to take some time to figure out what I really wanted to do. I'm going to be able to reach as many people as I would like to, since the algorithm on YouTube is a little bit janky. Or shall I say a lot janky. So all your likes, comments, and shares, even if you don't donate or become a member, your likes, comments, and shares mean the world to me, and they help me grow this channel, and it helps get these messages out to the people that really need them. And not only that, we can grow the Lotus Squad. The more people we'll have in the support group, and it just goes onward and upward from there. Now, the more people that come together to show your love and support, as the majority of you have, I'll be able to have the means to do a lot more giveaways, to start giving away merch, start giving away, bigger items, what I mean? Crystals and different things like that. So I have a lot of plans for this channel. It's not just about tarot reading. And I think that's also why I kind of got bored. I think it's my Gemini midheaven that makes me get bored really easily. But anyways, I just feel like I need to be doing different things, you know what I mean? And that way it won't be so monotonous, and draining, So anyways, you guys, that is it for now. I absolutely love you guys, and I will be back on tomorrow. So guys, be sure to hit the subscribe button, put your post notifications on. Be sure to check out the merch shelf when you have time if you'd like to get some merch. And yeah, you know, I love you all. Look, she said every time I get a reading, it's his energy. Well, don't worry about it, baby. Maybe there's something in there for you too, though. Take what resonates and leave the rest, baby. But yes, ma'am. Look, Habisha just fucking had me stumbling, girl. It's going to be a tarot movement. Yes, ma'am, it is. I ain't got no. Oh, that's a good idea, bitch. I'm writing that down. I'm glad I didn't even sign off yet. Thank you, baby. Hey, everybody, I want to see applause in the chat right now for Habisha. Applause emoji right now. She said, I ain't got no time t-shirt. Bruh. Thank you, baby. I'm on it. And guys, be sure to check out my face masks as well. It's called the Galactic Lotus face mask. And I think you guys would really like it. Matter of fact, let me send that merch link one more time, so you guys can go and check that out. It even has the long one, I believe. And guys, let me know if you can't find it. I will do my best to try and figure out what's going on with that one. Okay. But yeah, you guys can check out the merch there as well as the merch shelf and go get your masks today. They're pretty dope. And yeah. Till next time, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.